We're back. Hopefully we're back. You never know. Fingers crossed. Nevertheless, it's 6 minutes gone. Brentford 0, Manchester United 0. Fortunately, we haven't missed anything. Nothing too serious right now. I hope everything's okay. If everything is okay in the chat, let us know. We have got sound as well. So smash a like on the like button. Apologies for the delay. Gremlins. Internet was not interneting.
Well,
it is what it is.
It's the curse, isn't it?
Well, you know what? Literally, so the ball has been switched here. You forget there's a game on. Sancho's just on the ball on the right-hand side, gives it back to... It is really difficult, by the way, to tell who these players are. That green kit blends right into the grass. No joke. It is tough.
Yeah, very tough. I can just make out who's who because I can see Fred's hair.
Yeah, because you're like familiar a bit with the players. But here's Ericsson on the ball, switches it to Shaw. Oh, that was...
Poor, yeah.
Ooh, that could have been nasty there. I believe it's a free kick. But yeah, opening 7 minutes, not a ton going on. Again, difficult to actually see the Manchester United players with that green kit. But Cristiano Ronaldo's up front for Manchester United. So there is a little bit of a focal point as we just see that replay of Shaw clashing with the Brentford player. Oof. His knee locked a little bit. You always get worried with Shaw, don't you, on the 50-50s?
Yeah. But Shaw's a big lad. I can expect him to get the better of the other player.
Well, you were quite surprised that Shaw started, weren't you? When we were going through the team, you said, "Oh, McTominay." I said, "No, not playing." You were like, "Good." And then you went, "Oh, is that the only change?" And I was like, "Yeah." And you went, "Shaw starts."
Yeah, I'm not happy that Shaw's starting. I think his time at the club is done. We need to find a way to filter him out of this club. And Malacia is probably just, the gaffer's probably just waiting to integrate Malacia fully into the squad to learn and understand the players, around him. So I'm hoping within the next few weeks, Shaw starts dropping out because he's just simply not good enough.
What I would say about the game so far is, in my opinion, I think it's been quite sloppy on both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being harsh on my team, as in our team, Manchester United. I think they're the sloppier of the two, particularly in this, like with Luke Shaw in that left back area. But Brentford have got a free kick.
Yeah, Brentford on a free kick here. United have got a particularly high line, it looks like here. A really high line, actually. Really high line. Brentford going to stand over it. It's going to try and whip it in or go short, actually. Now you got to react. Oh, they don't. Goal kick for Manchester United. You still nervous, Faz?
Yeah, I'm still nervous because I just saw, in the first 5 minutes, Ronaldo just falling over after a little bit of push. These type of things you can't be doing, especially under Ten Hag. We expect you to put proper gears on the ball.
This is what I'm worried about. The playing out from the back.
Come on.
Short pass.
Oh, my God. Again. What do you mean? You're calling him in. Why? Release the ball. Getting chased.
Yeah. Well, this was my worry. I was talking to Flex. Oh, giving the ball away here. Dangerous position for Brentford. About 25 yards out. Has a shot. Oh my God.
Oh my God. What? How did that happen? Guys. Okay, so for those of you that missed it, there was a very soft shot from just outside the...
He's 25 yards out. He has a shot, and it's a terrible shot. And we were comfortable because we were happy David De Gea had it. David De Gea has just dropped an absolute howler. It's one of the worst mistakes you're going to see from a goalkeeper.
Ever.
It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. You can't dress up. You can't justify. You can talk about distribution. You can talk about... It is...
He did that on purpose.
Awful.
He did that on purpose.
He didn't do it on purpose.
He did that on... How? Look! He grabbed it and let it... Look!
It's an absolutely shambolic mistake. And those that have issues with David De Gea and his distribution will still be very loud right now. But that is awful. You can't justify that. That is terrible. And the pressure that was already on Manchester United has just skyrocketed.
We're in the...
Oh, my God.
We're finished. We're finised. Look, we're finished. If that's going in, this is, what did I say before, Owen? School football. Did I not say school? This is school football. Oh, do you want to go in there for us? That's what's happening. How does that go in?
Nice. Hang on. There's a nice link-up play in the midfield.
Come on, Sanch, come on.
Cuts it back. Bruno Fernandes skies over the back. I can't get over that. I can't. That is...
I feel some sort of pain in my chest. Is that normal?
Yeah.
When you support Manchester United, it's very normal.
Oh, very normal. Goodness. absolutely
Less
awful.
than 10 minutes into the game, and that's what's happening. Oh,
If that just, I mean, it's the epitome of Manchester United, really, isn't it?
I don't blame Ronaldo for wanting to leave.
No.
I swear to God. No.
And United
Come on, Fred. Come on, Fred. Yes, sir.
travels with the ball a little
Come on,
bit.
Bruno.
Here's
Don't lose
Bruno.
your head. Offside. Sancho offside.
Yeah, he looked. It was close.
God.
No, and Brentford deal with it. I mean,
Come on, keep the pressure. Keep the pressure.
We needed a
Eriksen,
decent start.
Cross in. Someone.
Back post flicked on. I mean,
So Rashford's got it now. In the final third, just outside the penalty box. Passes it back out to Martinez.
What is going? You can't
I'm
write this.
actually speechless.
Yeah, you
with that
can't write this.
I mean, De Gea's always had a mistake in him, right? But for that, at that time, the timing of it.
We call him the best shot stopper.
And that was the one thing he's meant to be good at, yeah.
We're finished.
You can't defend it. You can't.
Okay,
We're finished.
But I would say, look,
We just gave the ball away, Talo.
everyone makes
best
mistakes, and when goalkeepers make
Yeah.
mistakes,
Cam
you
and
know this,
Marcel.
Owen,
Yeah, I
when
do.
goalkeepers make mistakes,
I do. But even as a
it's-
goalkeeper, you
Listen,
can't,
no, Cam and
I'm not
Marcel,
You can't.
congratulations. You lot just won. Congratulations, Cam and Marcel. I'm on your side now. Unforgivable.
So what I find interesting just there is we're a goal down now. It's gone back to our defence, and we've reverted again back to type, which is doing a long diagonal ball straight away.
You reckon it's the sun, though? Do you think De Gea will say it's the sun, in his eyes? He needed a hat.
No, because he had, like you say, he had the ball.
Why are they replaying it so many times?
Because it's
I don't-
awful. Because it's awful.
Oh.
It's shambolic. It's absolutely
These
shambolic.
guys are...
Super chat from Ash I says United fans are delusional about De Gea's quality. I don't think they're delusional, but like any defense that people have had for him has just evaporated.
Yeah.
Wait,
you can't.
You are part of the goalkeepers union.
Yeah, and even I, and like to your point, Steph, mistakes do happen. They do happen to all goalkeepers of all quality, but when you're on 350, 375k a week in terms of, look at that, last 6 Premier League games, Manchester United, they've lost them all. Oh my God.
Last 6 away
Premier League games. Still though.
games.
Brighton,
Still-
Palace, Everton. Oh my God. Yeah.
We're trying to
finished.
forget those results from last season. They keep reminding us.
We're finished.
This is
We're finished. That green kit sums it all up.
yeah. Look at him, a bunch of snot on the field. Oh, about that curse.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
well. There's minutes to be played.
Yeah.
As
Marcel would say.
Yeah.
Oh, Brentford got the ball again, 25 yards out, has another shot. Thank God the block, to be honest.
Maguire with the block.
Here he goes again. I mean, as you do look at it, you look at De Gea there, you could make an argument about the sun, but it's not. Let's just not even go there. Ball back into the box.
Oh my God. Martinez, well done.
Take a foul. It is a foul.
Great slide, Martinez.
Oh my God.
Can't get over it. Can you?
No, I can't. Super chat from Red Baron says, are we trying to play Metal Gear Solid with this new kit, stealth settings? I mean, they do look like they're invisible, quite literally.
Yeah.
They might as well be invisible on that pitch so far. Jeez.
I mean, there's some weird kids. Is it Arsenal that have got the, it makes you feel like you're going to be dizzy by looking at it. Is it City?
Look at this. I
Some
mean,
weird kids this year.
Zayn Miassi with the super chat says, did you see our Brazilian masterpiece? Zayn, I got nothing to say. I can't even come back to you.
Oh,
Zayn.
he's the ass. Oh,
yeah, I wish I could.
Zayn Miassi.
I wish I could, Zayn, but I said wait till the start of the season.
Yeah.
And wait till the end now. Let's extend that deadline.
Maguire,
please,
come on now. Maguire, come on. Stop. Wait, you just stood on the ball. Move it.
Dilly dally.
Move the ball.
Oh.
the ball!
Maguire.
Move the ball.
He might be in trouble here. He might be in
sorry.
trouble. He's going to get a booking.
Oh my God.
It's not hard. You stopped and just waiting and looking at everyone. Move the ball.
This is literally
this.
like.
Oh, he's asking. Can you see?
He's pointing. He's going, I'll do it. And he gives
Yeah. There.
But not even that. Like, you could argue about Eriksen giving the ball away, but he gives the ball to Eriksen in a position where he's going to give the ball away.
Look at that tackle though. Look at the recovery on that.
He
Look
had
at the
to.
recovery run on that.
But he had to anyways. He had to make that slide
No,
tackle.
I
But
get
he's
it.
lucky he didn't get a red.
Yeah,
well,
that's what I'm-
yeah.
yeah.
Could have got slight red, but
He can point at the ball. Okay, we've got the ball.
Well, my question would be, is that a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity?
Probably not. Just about. He just got away with it. There were just enough players behind. But Manchester United, Brentford have a free kick. Edge of the box, right in the centre. It is, I mean, it's complete shambles for Manchester United. And in fairness, again, you do have to throw a lot of the blame on David De Gea, because you could argue, whilst United weren't exactly settled, when you do concede a goal like that, panic stations. This team we know is fragile. The last thing you need is to concede a goal in the manner that you've conceded it, because in your mind, you then think, right, we're screwed. Obviously, here we go again.
You know how we are when we go one down. Straight away, it's like we don't recognize each other on the pitch. We just curl up into a ball and don't want to play. And look what's going to happen now.
Free kick, edge of the D.
Oh, that was close. That was very close.
By Jensen for Brentford. But as opening sort of 17 minutes go,
what do you want?
Couldn't go much worse. I don't know what I want you to say, Faz. There's nothing to say.
People say we overreact from the first loss. Look at this then.
Yeah. And we knew it was coming. Let's be honest.
Someone tweeted saying 4-0 Brentford soon.
Wow.
You know, look
at it again!
It's playing out from the back again. It's 2-0. This is absolute shambolic. Faz is gone. I don't, honestly, what on earth has happened to Manchester United? End the season now. End the game now. It's over. Absolutely piss poor. What is wrong? Ronaldo's waving his arms saying we just need one back. We just need 11 new players, Ronaldo. Change the shirts, change the players, change the team. Ten Hag shakes his head. We all shake our head, because guess what? United are finished. We're in the mud. It's 2-0 Brentford after 18 minutes. 2 mistakes. De Gea makes a mistake. We're trying to play it out from the back. Look at this. Look at it. De Gea gives it to Eriksen. It's awful.
Why not just give it to Maguire? He's free. He's literally free. You're giving it to a player who's marked
under pressure
again and again, De Gea, again and again. It's like you do it on purpose.
Oh my gosh!
Chip someone, like chip the ball over someone. You do it on purpose every time, De Gea.
I don't have any words.
This is get Tom Eaton on the pitch. This is a bunch of BS. You can't write this. You actually can't write this anymore.
Shambolic.
So my guess is now, I think it won't be long until we start doing the long balls, because this can't go on for much longer. Like mentally, like their mentality, knowing that.
Same. They're gonna find one petty excuse to back these players. It's the same players, the same issue. Simply not good enough. We're not good enough to be in the Premier League. Look at that. Oh, my days.
Just goes out for a throw-in. Watsy with the super chat says, we are awful. This is going to be a long season. It's going to be a long game. Forget about the season. It's going to be a long first half. I mean, as we mentioned before, Faz, I mean, you came to the David De Gea conclusion, a week ago? I mean, the evidence is damning. Absolutely damning. Penny for Ten Hag's thoughts. He's thinking, is there a buyback clause to go back to Ajax at this point for him?
Yeah.
People I don't think that. I don't think he's thinking about Ajax at all. I think he's probably thinking,
we're rubbish.
Get me a whole new team.
Yeah, it's just...
What's my budget? But let's not go down that
I
way.
really, really badly feel sorry for Ronaldo. We should all apologize to him. We should apologize. We should start tweeting Ronaldo saying, we are sorry.
Speaking of Ronaldo, edge of the box.
Ooh.
It's miles wide.
Come on, Ronnie.
You do feel bad for him, because let's be honest, he is so much better than this. He is. Yeah. Even at 37, 38, he's so much better than this. Yeah. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for us. It's embarrassing for him. It's embarrassing for everyone. What can you do? There are quite literally that the entire world is laughing at us. Not even an exaggeration. Yeah, but even more today. This is worse than last week already. Absolutely awful, because the goals we've conceded. Brentford hadn't even had to play well to score 2 goals. We've given them. We're not in the position to give people head starts.
Yeah, we've gifted them. Yeah.
Man. Scars says we could get relegated. I won't go that far, but I mean anything's possible.
I mean, yeah, cool. Look at them. Brentford fans are singing.
Have we done our predictions where we'll
don't
season?
What's that?
Have we done our end of season predictions yet?
I don't even want to think about the end of the season.
Let's
I literally,
just skip the season.
I feel, yeah. physically sick.
Oh,
I feel like throwing up something equivalent of that Man United
Hurry up,
shirt
hurry
right
up,
now.
hurry up with the ball. Hurry up with the ball.
Dalot's just crossed it into Fred. Fred
Go on,
to
Shaw.
Shaw.
Do something. Where's your runs?
Shaw
Fall into. There's
crosses
no
in the
one
box.
there.
There's no one in the box. There's no one in the box.
Oh my God.
Come on, Dalot.
This
Dalot.
is a comedy of errors. That's what it is.
What kind of cross was that, Maguire? Come on.
It's just.
Yeah, speechless. Absolutely speechless. Nothing to say. Sancho again on the ball. Come on, Sancho.
Can I give
can't
you
even
one
tell,
positive right now?
What?
Who is that?
We're
I
alive.
can't even tell.
We're breathing.
Yeah.
There seems to be more going down the right hand side than
That's
last
not
week.
a positive.
No, I'm clutching.
That is not a positive.
I'm clutching, Faz. I'm clutching here.
Don't.
I'm just saying.
Let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. There ain't no positives here. I'm not taking any positive. You know how Flex says, "Oh, let's take the positives. Let's look at the." No, there are no positives. No, there are
none. I mean, it's 22 minutes. We are 2-0 down to Brentford, and it's not as if Brentford have had to play well. Brentford had to literally run at us when we were on the ball, and we just gave it to them.
Look at Brentford's positioning. Look at how well they're positioned across the pitch, and look at how they move along with the ball. Look at how everybody moves.
If this happened in a game, of like FIFA or Football Manager, you would say the game's rigged. It's been that bad.
Yeah.
You would go, there's something wrong with it. It's scripted or whatever.
Marcus, need to go, mate. Need to go. Pack your bags. Call PSG. Take the 60 mil, United.
They won't.
Take the 60 mil.
Package deal. Take them all.
Yeah.
Bog off.
We'll give you everyone.
Frankie, don't come. Yeah. Frankie, don't come.
No, you know what we should do is do a buy one get one free. You know, you buy Rashford, you get Maguire free.
You get everyone free. And that kit. I never want to.
We'll throw in the kit.
I never want to see it again. I never want to see this team.
Oh Lord.
Again.
You know what, Frankie de Jong, if you're watching this, I'm going to tweet you after the game, Frankie. Don't come to Manchester United.
Well,
save your career, save your soul. Don't come.
Frankie's probably on the bench for Barcelona ahead of.
I don't even care. He's better
Gives
off
it to Rashford. Overlap. Oh, he has a shot. Why are you having a shot, man?
Oh,
The overlap was there.
The one time that it is. Bruno. This clearly isn't Ten Hag ball either, is it really? Because again, it's last season all over again. It really is. You're just hitting the ball and hoping into the box.
Yeah, hit and hope.
There's no short passing. There's no nothing. It's just. I mean, we knew the team was fragile.
It's pass and pray. That's what it is. It's pass and pray football.
It's not even pass. Just kick the ball. It's not. I don't even know if you clarify them as passes. It's just so bad. Oh my! And the thing is, this if it's not embarrassing enough already, this could get really embarrassing.
Yeah, this can easily go 4-5.
Well, you think we're not going to go through the game and not concede another goal?
You can go 4-5-0, easy.
See, I'm now. What's
at this point, I am convinced, and you cannot tell me otherwise. He does it on purpose. What's going on?
What?
It's a drinks break.
Oh, because it's too hot.
Yeah.
I thought I literally thought that
hot.
Eric Ten Hag did a timeout and brought his board out.
Start the hairdryer treatment, Eric.
Right, so there's a drinks break.
Yeah, so maybe I thought it was
Hang on,
when you forfeit the game in FIFA.
3-0. So
do you think
Eric Ten Hag's giving he's trying to rally the team, give them a team talk, but
can I be honest?
Happening
Does it
right
look
now?
like Eric knows what he's doing?
Well, no, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
No. Let's ask this question. No. You have to
down.
ask this question.
You can't. Eric Ten Hag can't compensate for that.
Yeah.
So take him off. That's what I'm saying. Take the guy off.
He might not play again this season. You never know. But that's that there.
Look,
is
even
not Eric Ten Hag's
he's not even
fault.
celebrating.
That's not Eric Ten Hag's fault.
None of this, what we're seeing is Eric.
And I guess the argument you could make is
Ericsson
that
is fuming. Ericsson is fuming.
I mean, the argument you can make
Why
is
is he looking that way?
Ten Hag picks the players. Ultimately, the buck stops with him, which is what he would probably say at full time. But
Ericsson is fuming. This
one
is a
thing.
load
Okay, again, it's not a positive, but I know a few people, a few of our fan base have been saying, "Oh, I hope we lose this game so that Eric Ten Hag really sees that these players just crumble." Well, if he didn't see it last week, he's seen it today.
Ash I says, De Gea and Maguire killing Eriksen with their passes. And Game Fanatic says, Henderson, quote, I didn't really want the manager to be able to come in and see me in training because I knew he'd probably want to keep me. He's right. I mean, we're going to play out from the back again. If you're Brentford, you are licking your lips when you see this.
This is, okay.
They're going to go long. De Gea's going to bottle it. I think he's going to go long. I don't blame him.
He can't make a pass. This is actually, look at Dalot. Look at Dalot. Owen, you're telling me it's hard to make that pass to Dalot?
They're going long.
What, Maguire or Dalot?
They're going long.
Yeah, you've had enough.
They're going long.
Reverting back to tight.
Yeah, Ten Hag doesn't look happy. That, to me, is a goalkeeper, because I've been in that situation as well, where you've made a mistake or whatever, and you're not going to do it again. You're like, okay.
And you're devoid of confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Even against the manager's wishes. Mm-hmm. Absolutely finished.
To who?
Oh, it's just been kicked out of play. It is absolutely.
They're freaking out.
Yeah,
they are absolutely freaking out. Not only have they again gone back to the long balls and that.
Sacked a lot of them. Sack him. List him on eBay whilst the market is still open. Quote that because I said it before. These lot do not have the minerals to play. They don't.
The problem, Faz, we've got is after who's going to want to buy our players?
No, sell him for 5-10 mil. Don't matter. Just let go of ego. Whatever it is, cash in. Serious.
Brentford, that'll be a free kick to Brentford again.
No. I didn't like that. That was a bit of a dive.
Red Baron with the super chat says, remember though, we know we were going to have teething problems with playing out from the back and passing short. We have not been coached for 3 years. That is true, but I mean, you're expecting basics.
Yes, thank you.
That's the issue. You're expecting basics. Faz, you shuffle over a little bit. Yeah, you expect basics. I mean, I get you maybe expect a few mistakes here and there, but not to go 2-0 down in 20 minutes. It's...
I don't even think it's within the 20 minutes. I just think the way in which we conceded those goals.
Thank you. That's
regardless of the time, it's the way in which we conceded those goals that is really, really worrying.
But like back to back in a matter of minutes, it's like last week again.
9 minutes.
It's just we just completely crumbled.
Yeah.
But this time it wasn't even as if like Brighton, they actually laid a glove on us, but they didn't have to do anything. Here's the free kick for Brentford. Ball whipped in. De Gea punches away this time.
Wow, he can save.
But, oh my goodness.
Faz, how quickly you turn?
No. Of course I'm going to turn. It's not about... I'm not that type of person that's going to be, player FC and stick to a player simply because...
I know, I'm only joking.
No. It's not. Joking. No, serious. You have to... It's not even about a joking. You have to be serious. People back these players because they've said it once and they think, oh, I can't turn on the player. No. You must be logical.
I'll admit that he's having a shocking game.
He's had a shocking few seasons. He needs to leave. I didn't see it before, but I see it now.
What, De Gea?
Yeah, I was blinded by something.
Well, yeah, De Gea played.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, he did.
Well, he can still make passes.
No, I agree. I've never disputed the distribution thing ever.
But now I can't
and
forgive
maybe
him.
Before I said it wasn't a priority. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
maybe it is.
You.
It became a priority when you can see 2 goals in a few minutes' time, both based on passes. Ball whipped in. Oh.
That was a decent cross.
Yeah,
from
very
Brentford.
good cross.
I don't know which player it was that crossed that, but
Zayn Miasi with the super chat says relegation battle for you. Belly Visual says yo Faz.
Big up Bile, how you doing? Hope you're doing all right.
Zayn, do you want to buy a few players from us?
I've clearly got enough money.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, it was a handball. It was a handball from Brentford player.
Descendant of the first crackhead says, guys, may I remind you who we are playing next? Honestly, don't even go there. Don't even go there.
I'm going into hiding.
This is happening against, with all due respect, because they're beating us, but Brentford, let alone Liverpool.
Look at the corner kick tactics.
Here we go. Ball whipped in.
De Gea. Oh. He's fumbling.
It's 3-0. I honestly can't believe this.
What's going on?
It's 3-0, and David De Gea basically for that corner just sort of walked around.
Cut the camera.
Just walked around.
I can't.
No, cut the camera.
Oh my.
No. Cut the camera.
I want to leave, but I can't. Oh my goodness gracious me, Owen.
Look, it's the ball's whipped in from the corner. David De Gea did what he did a couple of weeks ago where he just sort of runs out a little bit. Look at this. No man's land. Absolute no man's land. The guy fell over and he headed it in. Oh,
this is literally...
Look at it.
You know what?
Look at it. Martinez slips over as well. It's an absolute shit show. Manchester United have completely and utterly collapsed. Like a bad
David De Gea
souffle.
looks like he's
Look
going
at
for
it.
The security are smiling. G4S and them are smiling at us. We're finished.
It's over.
We might as well be silent for the next 70 minutes.
Yeah, this is why we didn't have any sound to start off with, guys, because, look, let's face it, how can you talk?
What
How
were
can
you
you
saying
talk?
before the game started about the curse?
The
We're going to
cur-
win today or
No.
something?
Piss off the curse. The curse is real. Oh, my God.
Look, okay, so there's a shot of the players on the bench sitting behind Eric Ten Hag and Donny's face.
I think there's
Did
a
you
pitch.
just see Donny's face?
I think there's a pitch
on the bench?
invader. I think there's a pitch invader on the pitch now. Can he play for
Oh,
us?
Ronnie, I'm
Can he-
sorry.
can he
Ronnie,
play-
I'm sorry.
Can he play for us, the pitch invader? Can we sign him up? Can't be much worse. Can he play in goal?
I think we should scrap being in the studio and all get down there.
Yeah.
We'd probably
get a
do
game.
better than them.
Oh, my God.
Long ball again from David De Gea.
We're 3-0 down in 30 minutes to Brentford away. No disrespect, because Brentford, you're absolutely taking the piss out of us. But, oh, my God. Like, what is going on?
I'm really, really sorry for Ronaldo. Please forgive me. Please forgive me.
Sorry for Ronaldo. I'm sorry for all of our fans.
I don't.
What? Look, what are you doing? What are you doing? Dallo, what are you doing?
I've got some thoughts on Dallo, but I'll save that for another day.
Dallo.
I just absolutely shut. And the thing is, right, Rabiot, De Jong, it don't do anything. It don't touch the sides. Like, we're screwed.
We need
Just
to
scratches the surface.
It does-
literally,
yeah.
just literally scratches the surface.
3 goals came from absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. The player's falling over. And he scored. Like, it didn't even make sense. And I said, just as the corner kick was being taken, I said, De Gea, because he was again being pressured. And he didn't know what to do.
Omalosso says, shout out to the Discord, join Planet Faz membership. We have cookies. Been saying all the players that played under Ollie, crackhead players. I've been saying since Ralph came in, start the kids. Nisha says, so that's 0 points from the first 3 games then. Feels like it. Cantona92 says, we keep doing the watch-alongs in the championship next season. You bet.
Handball!
No.
False call.
Game Fanatic says, serious talk, is Eric Ten Hag at risk, a risk of another Frank de Boer? I mean, look, you never know. Like, you never know, honestly, at this rate.
I've got a question for both of you. Does it look to you as if the players are downing tools?
No,
Or
I
do you
just think they're
that-
shit. I just
Right.
think they're rubbish. I honestly think they are.
Can
like,
I don't think they're downing tools,
no,
but I think
that's
it's
the
just
scary thing.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
is
that
they
same-
actually
Yeah, no,
are
I agree with
trying.
you, I agree
Is
with
the-
you.
The problem is that they actually are trying. That's how bad they are. I mean, maybe last season, ball whipped
To
in
who?
from
Look at
Bruno.
that.
Oh,
To who?
yeah.
Can't do anything right. It's like they're not footballers. Honestly, they're not footballers. There must be something else. What they
And-
do? What are you doing, Sanch? Come on. Oh,
Fred.
Fred.
No.
Kept it in at least. Dallo put it in.
Put it in the box.
To who? Come on, just let the shot fly.
There is nothing, honestly.
It's school football.
Myron says, I thought Ollie was terrible, but now I'm thinking he is a magician. These players don't even have moments. Oh my God, it's 4-0.
I literally just looked down and looked up again. Wait, I just missed that. I looked down and I looked up. Yo.
It is 35 minutes gone. It is Brentford 4, Manchester United 0. I don't... I mean, I said it was going to get embarrassing. I thought I meant like in the 90 minutes, not in the opening 35. We've got the ball in their box. They just do a couple of passes. It goes up the pitch. What the fuck is going on? Like, seriously.
I don't.
What's going on? Look, Luke Shaw's running back like he's through treacle. Past De Gea. Easy. Oh, my God.
That was a beautiful pass from Tony, wasn't it?
Do you know what I do?
Beautiful pass. Maguire is. I don't know. I'm struggling to. I need air.
I was
I need
thinking
air.
the same thing.
Yeah, I need air. I swear, I need air. I need to get out of this room.
Do you know what the most difficult thing is? It's like, how do you present at a time like this?
What did you say?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
How do you present?
what do you say?
How do you comment on this game
What do
apart
you
from
say?
saying?
My thing is, I'm thinking now, like, we lost the game 20 minutes ago. The game's over anyway. But the fact that it's 4-0 after 35 minutes, like, legitimately now, what could this score be? Seriously, what could this score be? United have lost 4-0 in the Premier League before, but like 35 minutes in, this could be anything. This legitimately could be anything at this point.
I'm hoping that if we make it to, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they score another couple before half time.
What's going
But
on?
he needs to get those boys back into the dressing room, and I mean, I don't even know what he can say to them.
Can I be honest? Listen,
There's still 10 minutes left.
That goal was a proper goal. Do you really think Eric understands the league?
I don't. Well,
No. Questions have to be asked here.
I was answering. I think I don't know what Eric's thinking at this point. Eric's probably thinking, should we just leave now? Forfeit the game.
Well, no, but don't,
quite literally, everyone gets sent off.
Eric's probably thinking, oh, can I leave like Ronaldo and the other players did the other week before the match is over?
He's literally probably thinking someone hit the ref.
Can I sneak out and do an Irish exit?
How are they still? Look at how they pass the ball.
This is Chuckle Brothers.
Look.
To me.
Look, somebody look at this.
You.
Back post. Oh my god.
Fred, I'm sorry, man. They're trying.
Do you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying not to swear.
I'm trying not to
like
be,
really, really hard.
I'm trying not to be sick. I feel literally.
Yeah.
I feel physically sick.
Come on, Rash. Come on, Rashford.
Rashford, he's in. Oh. Keeper comes out, gets the ball. Rashford's on the ground. There's nothing in it.
Super keeper.
There's nothing in it. He's fine. Amal also says, last time I was reading the super chat, I missed the goal. So I'm trying to get through these quickly.
Don't read anymore.
Solo says, we have seen these players for 5 years. Steven says, sack Ten Hag after the game. He's clueless. Wow.
There we go. Here we go.
Cantona92 says, Klopp is going to treat us like one of those early FA Cup rounds next week. Yeah, Klopp didn't even have to play his strongest team.
Nope.
Literally, he really doesn't. Rest players for the derby, literally. Game Fanatic says, I legit feel so freaking sorry for Cristiano Ronaldo. The guy looks close to tears and crying. I hope we sell him for his sake. He doesn't deserve this.
Yeah, he doesn't. Does not deserve it at all. And neither does Eric Ten Hag. Look at his face. He is dismayed. Penny for his thoughts. He literally...
You think about it as well. You think about it as well, like... Eric Ten Hag actually had, maybe something will happen in the future, but actually had a promising reputation. Like that, it's gone. Like his
look.
They're putting up banners saying Glazers out.
Time to go, Glazers out. I think there was a couple. There was another one that was just on the screen. It was a different one. So yeah, we've got.
But ultimately, under the ownership, stuff like this. I mean, it's a new low, isn't it? It's a new low. And every time we say it can't get any worse, clearly it can. And it is legitimately, after the embarrassment, after the outrage, it's just really sad. Really, isn't it? It is sad. I know people that you might not be Man United fans watching this or whatever, and you're reveling in it and whatever. But ultimately, it's actually really sad. Yeah. And just embarrassing.
Look how they see how they remind us of the upcoming game against Liverpool in the ticker at the bottom, just to remind us.
This is Brentford. They were lucky. Oh, Luke Shaw. Oh, my God.
Lamina says, I met a die-hard United fan betting against United on sport betting today. Contra says, and bet responsibly, of course. Contra says, Manchester United, we done. Assad says, players are on the pitch, not Eric Ten Hag. Stop blaming Eric Ten Hag. Watsy says, Mitchell brothers on the bench look so confused. Just want to watch this play out. Because literally any second.
Look.
Look. Oh, here we go again.
Oh my God!
They're playing around us like we're not even there. We might as well be invisible with those shirts on.
Brentford are currently playing around us.
Ronaldo
quite literally, they're playing around us.
Mirza says, Eric Ten Hag will learn, but our fan base is so toxic. Fans will blame the manager before these players again. K-Flow says, I can't see where our next points come from. Brentford are taking the absolute piss. It's going to be a long season. Southampton, Leicester, Arsenal, forget it. Monish says, I'm buying a Haaland jersey today. Voice of money. Let's not go too far. And
Fred's just been bundled over, knocked off the ball in midfield.
And Omoloso says, this is rock bottom. I like it here. Frankie de Jong, who Chelsea? And Red Baron says, I need KG to tell me it's okay.
It's not rock bottom.
KG's filming at the moment. So imagine the fact that he has no idea that this is going on.
God.
He has no idea.
Oh, my God.
This is not rock bottom. Whoever said that, it's not.
Come on, Rashford. Come on, Rashford.
We're getting
Come on.
lower.
Something.
tries to play
Nothing.
on.
Absolutely nothing.
And the thing is now with some of the players, let's be honest, is like, because again, game's over. But how do you, I guess you just have to keep playing, but they're going to get more chances, Brentford.
Yeah.
They're going to score more goals.
Yeah.
You know?
It's already half time that quick.
Well,
it's not even
4 minutes.
Yeah,
Time.
plus a little bit of the drinks break as well.
Yeah.
So there'll be extra time on. So it's not even really 41 minutes. Now, realistically, it's like just 38, 37 minutes and it's 4-0.
Yeah.
I just can't believe it.
I think it's about time to really understand as a fan base that certain players need to leave the club ASAP. We need to let it go.
I know, but we say that and it's like
we're muddied, absolutely muddied.
We're banging our head against a brick wall.
I mean, we saw the panic and outrage after losing 2-1 at home to Brighton, and when I say panic, I mean we saw the sort of panic in terms of the players we were going after, blah blah blah. Think what's going to happen tomorrow, Monday, and in the remainder of the month.
There is absolutely no service to Ronaldo. Not one cross.
Well, this is what I mean. It's not. This isn't Ten Hag ball, is it?
What was that, Dallo? What was that, Dallo?
Look at this.
And why is he doing this with his hands in the air like it wasn't my fault? It wasn't me. It's never anyone's fault. It's always somebody else's fault.
Ronaldo, edge of the box. Here's Fred. It don't even look like a threat. It don't even look like Bruno forces it. Has a shot blocked.
We can't pass. We don't have a touch. We can't cross. We can't save. We can't shoot. They need to swap profession. They need to go and do another look at that. Look,
Martinez.
Rugby tackled.
Jermaine Housen says, how can you not blame the manager? He picks the team. Shaw, Maguire, McTominay are crap. He started them last 2 games. McTominay hasn't started, by the way. But he did his research on these players, basically saying, well, a bit like, to be fair, what we just said a minute ago, that ultimately the buck will stop at the manager because he picked the players. But what pool is he picking from? I guess that could be the next point.
Very slim.
Yeah, exactly.
Slim pickings.
Glazers, please, I beg you, put your hands in your pocket.
Oh God!
Get some money out, Glazers, please. Lord, please give Ten Hag another 100, 200 mil. Go and buy 5, 6 more players.
More than that.
Go and buy at least 5 more players, please.
Queen in the North says, the hypocrisy of this fan base, screaming Glazer out while shirts are selling out. Game fanatic, KG lucky he didn't go. Oh, it was a shot. KG lucky he didn't go. He doesn't go on best of enemies next time.
Pressure in the final third, 10 for Brentford, 2 for United. Sprints for Brentford, 39, 28 for Man United. And distance covered, 41 for Brentford, 36 for Man United.
Well, this was, again, my point is that what we're seeing on the pitch cannot be what Erik ten Hag wants in terms of his style, his philosophy. And Ralph had the same issue at Manchester United last season. After the game, the journalists would say, what happened here? What was the game plan? He'd go, I don't know, because I told them to do stuff and they just didn't do it. Like, as a manager, what can you do in that instance? What can you do if you're telling the players, you spend all week setting them up to do a certain thing and they just don't do it? They just then start kicking the ball long or making mistakes.
You know, there's an interesting... I think Gary Neville, it was an old interview that Gary Neville did about how certain players were always really good in training and then didn't perform during match days. And there are certain players
that didn't perform in training
and are really good.
Rafael, Tevez.
Yeah. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, he's picked, we've only had one change since last week's game. Maybe all of these players impressed him in training this week. I don't know. I'm just clutching at straws. I really don't know why he's picked this team.
That's all he's got. I think it's
okay, but you can switch out Donny.
To be devil's advocate, this team squad did come second.
Well, I know, but also you say Donny, but my point is, put Donny in that team, we're still 4-0 down. It doesn't change anything. Put any combination of people you want, we're still 4-0 down.
No, don't get me wrong. I think you'd have to change a substantial amount of these players or sub them off to see any signs of change. But I think there would be change.
Why are you running away from the ball, Ronnie?
And Danny Palmer says, guys, I just don't know what to make of this. No fight and so slow from the get-go. We cannot trust these players. This is an all-time low. And Ganzo says, Erik ten Hag should walk. Fan base will find any way to blame him and completely ignore the Glazers and players. Going to take a break, honestly. I can't take it anymore. And James is the latest member of the UV Members Club. Welcome. You can join the Members Club by clicking the link in the video description. It's also the pin. I don't even have any sort of fighting left in my voice. Ball into the box. Don't know what the Brentford goalkeeper's doing. There was nobody there anyway. But it's in his hands now, and it's just a mess. Faz. It's just a mess. Manchester United are just a giant mess.
We're going into the 45th minute. We've got 4 minutes of extra time, so we've got 4 more minutes.
We've got a minute for every goal we've conceded in the first half.
I was gonna say, right, when the season ended last year, what did we all say? We said, it's going to get worse before it gets better. There it is. It's getting worse. There is no light at the end of this tunnel. We're in the middle of the tunnel and we don't see no light.
But this is the thing, Faz, isn't it? It's like, that is true. A lot of people say, it is going to get worse before it gets better. But nobody thought this.
Well,
nobody thought this. And if you did...
What did you mean then when you said it's going to...
Even they're playing out from the back again, and it's just... De Gea's going long because he's like... De Gea's like, I'm not even going to try and do short now because I can't do it.
At least, Rashford!
That's a foul.
Oh my God. They want to kill Ronaldo. They want to kill him.
And he'd be glad of it. After this performance.
Literally. They want to end his career.
Oh, look at it. I mean, even De Gea, to the point...
But look at that.
That
players smashing into you.
I don't want to say I sympathise for De Gea, but when he got the ball then, he just literally put his foot through it because he was like, none of this short passing shit that I can't do, clearly.
But, okay, again, he can't do it, right? I'm not defending him. He can't do it, but neither can the defenders in front of him. So it's like a double whammy.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at a couple of those goals, he just sows Eriksen out some of the passes.
Wow, look at the way the keeper comes out then. Look at the beautiful way keeper came out then.
To your point, Faz, for one of those goals, I forget which one it is, the second one, when Eriksen gets it, and Eriksen's one that gave the ball away.
Yeah.
Realistically, he wasn't.
No.
He got given the ball where there was 3 people around him,
and
he's like,
Yeah.
And sometimes, look, I've done that on the pitch. You give someone the ball, and you know it's not a good pass, and you go, oh, why'd you give the ball away? And you're like, deep down, you go, I know it was me. I know it was me.
But the thing is, the difference between you and them is that they don't take blame or criticism.
And I'm
blame
not
on somebody else.
I'm not on 375k a week. That's the problem as well. They're just talking about it on commentary there. You can see it. Gary Neville saying that he's surplus to requirements at Spain, David De Gea. And look, again, I've been a De Gea fan and I've backed him.
I have too.
There is only so much, isn't there? There are tipping points when you just go, what can you do? What can you do? And I'm not saying De Gea's totally to blame. It must be said, I think Maguire for one of those ones is a disgrace as well. Luke Shaw for that last goal looks like he's running through treacle as he's coming back. But it's just absolutely shambles. Look at that line. It's not even straight. Look at that line.
They don't care.
One of the worst defensive lines you will see. It's a diagonal.
I couldn't see it because
because of the pitch.
They're blending in.
You're going to start seeing deflating players now.
They look. I was going to say the same thing. They look deflated.
They're going to start getting
really deflated.
Corner for Brentford. Goes to the back post. They've got a touch. I mean, and that is, like you said, the game's over. They're defeated players. It's half time. It's Brentford. Literally, I can't even talk. It's Brentford 4, Manchester United 0. It's shambolic. That might be... In terms of what I've seen in my lifetime, the worst 45 minutes of Manchester United in the Premier League, and obviously, that I can recall in the Premier League. I know that Man United have had a lot worse throughout the lifetime, as it were. But from what I can remember, and in terms of just in general Premier League history, not even just Manchester United, just in general Premier League history, you will struggle to find a worse 45 minutes than that. Brentford 4, Manchester United 0, absolutely awful. Kill the game now. It's over. End the season now.
Yeah.
It's over. We've already lost 3 games. We're not beating Liverpool next week. And that's not me being defeatist. That's me saying, watch that first half and do that against Liverpool. They'll score 10.
We don't have Marcel here today, so...
Even Marcel right now, if his optimism, he's like, no chance.
He'd be like, there's still the 45 minutes. There's still the second half.
He'd change points to be 1. He'd be like, points to be lost.
I want to read out what Marcel sent me this morning. He told me Frankie de Jong is obviously going to come. He thinks Frankie's going to come. And then he says, this is the greatest man. Obviously, everything is in caps lock as well. This is the greatest manager since Sir Alex for this club. Believe in the process. We will be the dominant force of Old Trafford, and Ten Hag will bring us back to the top.
Okay, but Marcel's not here to defend himself.
Don't need to defend nothing. We can't even defend on the pitch. Forget Marcel defending anything else.
A couple of super chats here. Channel E says, no United player has scored yet in the Premier League. Game Fanatic says, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Hey Faz, I'm sure that's what Sunderland fans said. Ha. And Tony Stark said, forfeit is only a 3-0 loss. LOL. Actually is. Like, honestly, no joke. And I would be one of those people. If I played FIFA right now, I'd quit.
I'd quit, yeah.
I'd quit. Online. I don't care about my DNF. I'd be like, whatever. I'll leave. No problem. And what is realistically though? What does Erik ten Hag do now? Does he even bother making subs?
I think he really needs to look at this squad and say to them, there's something fundamental here that you 11 cannot do that I'm asking you to do. And for that reason, you are benched. I mean, you're going to be gone. We need to be cutthroat. Players have to fight and play for their position. Marcus Rashford is not fighting with anyone. Harry Maguire starting over Varane and Bailly is diabolical.
It's a disgrace.
That comes down on the manager. I swear 100% comes down on the manager. Luke Shaw starting over brand new signing Malacia comes down on the manager. It does. David De Gea, that's not on the manager, but David De Gea is shambolic. We're going to be in the market now. Watch tomorrow. List of goalkeepers going to come up that we're linked with.
Well, they were talking about Melia, weren't they?
It has to be. Yeah. It has to be.
Yeah. Well, KG wouldn't be happy about that, would
he? It has to be. I'm really, really sorry, but now I see the issue with David De Gea because he cost us the first 2 goals.
Yeah, I'm with you, Faz. Like I said, I've backed David De Gea, and one bad game doesn't make a bad player, but clearly it ain't gonna work with him and Erik ten Hag.
Can you imagine
and it's not even. Like the mistakes happen for the goals, but then he's just stopped trying to pass out from the back in that first half. He just started hitting them long.
So
his confidence is gone.
Essentially, what we're saying is David De Gea doesn't have faith or confidence in his own ability
to even do it now.
Yeah,
because he's made those mistakes. And look, you've been there when you just go, you make some mistakes, you go, I'm going to bottle it. But the manager would say to him, I don't care about the mistakes. Keep doing it.
Exactly. Keep doing the same thing. Yeah, like
can
let's
you
stick
imagine
to the plan.
The Brentford fans laughing?
I'd have to imagine. Watch him.
At Eriksen.
Yeah.
Poor Eriksen brought his career back to the Premier League, did his thing in Brentford, and we bought him thinking he will do something. The Brentford fans are laughing at us and laughing at Eriksen. This is embarrassing.
Yeah,
this is really embarrassing. To wear this shirt, I said it before on my stream, to wear this shirt, I am embarrassed. I was actually thinking to change it to the black top because I'm embarrassed. I was in the taxi the other day and the Uber man asked me, do you support Man United? Because I had a Man United top on. And I started laughing because I was embarrassed. I kind of felt embarrassed. He asked me and I said, no, I support Man City. And then he started laughing because he's like, oh, but you got a United top on. I'll go, yeah, it's that bad. It is really bad.
Super chat from Red Baron says, there's a forum called Red Cafe full of old blokes blaming Martinez's height for that. Deaf by Stereo says Ralph was right and the club wouldn't listen. MWK360 said 100% agree, Faz. Enough excuses also for Ten Hag. Game Fanatic says my only hope is that Arsenal had a terrible start last season, 3 losses, 0 goals, but still managed to miss out on top 4 by 1 win by the end. I mean, to be honest, I've seen a lot of comparison to Arsenal start last season, but Arsenal had legitimate excuses for it. They had players missing, they had injuries, they had COVID. I mean, realistically, that's our strongest side. That is. I mean, if you're on paper, yeah, maybe you would swap out. But look at that first goal. We're meant to be doing player ratings after the game. What does De Gea get at the moment?
How much is he on 350? Minus 350,000.
It's crazy. QQ says United haven't won a Premier League game since you got in the studio. Don't think I don't know. I started the stream. You couldn't hear it, but I started the stream saying the curse is going to get lifted. Just honestly, look at this.
Look. Why not Dallo? Why not Shaw? Why not Dallo? Why not Shaw? Why not kick it out? And then this. Who's tracking him? Eriksen.
Where is...
Eriksen is supposed to track him. Let him go.
El Cap says, we went from hopium to copium. God help us. Ganzo says, fan base is disgusting. 2 games and now it's Erik ten Hag's fault. And Danny Palmer says, hold. Gets worse before it gets better. Trust Erik ten Hag. Again, I think there is an element of blame that goes on Ten Hag, i.e. for, the buck stops with him. The blame always goes to the manager to an extent. He picks the team. But we're clearly going to back this manager. He is the manager. And I do have faith in him. I don't have any faith in these players to fulfill or do what he wants them to do. These lot have been exposed for a group of technically inadequate frauds, and they can't play. They can't play. They cannot do. And the worst thing is, Erik ten Hag is not really asking anything super advanced or complex.
Absolutely
He's saying,
not.
Keep the ball, do short passes, press, and they can't do it. They can't do it.
To point out the last goal that we conceded, that Ivan Toney's pass, before the cross comes in to Ivan Toney, Harry Maguire's marking and watching him. If you see the goal again, I've just seen it again, and this is not me having an agenda or pointing. I don't want to do it. But Harry Maguire looks left, Ivan Toney looks right, turns around, Ivan Toney's gone. He's gone. And when he looked left, he saw Ivan there. He sees that Ivan's getting ready for the run. He sees that the ball's about to get crossed. He looks right, and then he turns around, and boom, he's gone. And at that point, you can just see from the goal, Maguire doesn't have it in him to run back. He doesn't have it in him. He knows that Ivan is the player that's going to be running if they start a counter-attack. He's supposed to know. That's his job as a centre-back. So he's supposed to stop that from happening. Collect another yellow, not another yellow card because he's already on a yellow, but do something to make it, to slow him down. Yet you just let him go straight past. Exactly same as the preseason situation.
Leon says, if I was Ronaldo, I'd pay to get out of this team.
Yeah.
He's probably considering it. He's got to get there on the phone to George Mendes again going, are you sure there's no one interested? I'll take free agency till the World Cup. No problem. Erik ten Hag's in the chat. Says, serious talk, people keep blaming Glazers, but isn't this squad better on paper compared to Brentford? Isn't this overall Ten Hag's fault? Thoughts?
No, they're not better on paper. That needs to stop. Fully needs to stop.
They're paid more.
No, don't matter. My manager gets paid more than me. Don't mean my manager's better than my
Christian Eriksen was better in this Brentford side.
No.
I feel
some of these players are not good enough. Luke Shaw isn't good enough. Dalot isn't good enough. How
many of those Brentford players do you think would get into Man United?
Ivan Toney does. Raya does.
Yeah.
Me does.
Ben Mee gets in.
Yeah. At this point, yeah.
Bertrand says, I'm just in shock and I'm getting rinsed by all my mates. Like I knew the boys were bad. Good Lord. Cam and Marcel were right. The hair deficiencies are at the forefront and our defence just looks dead. And Bertrand says, I keep hoping I'm just in a bad dream. It's real, Bertrand. Get used to it. And Kizza said, Ten Hag is a good manager. These players are not. Watsy says, the mentality is so weak in this team. What do you even expect second half, Steph? What do you even expect? And by the way, we are aware that the scoreboard is wrong. It's 4-0. We just stopped at 3.
Yeah.
We've stopped at 3. Let's just pretend it's not.
Let's pretend it's a dream.
Yeah.
I would be very shocked if he doesn't make any changes after half. I'd be very shocked because to me, just watching him on the bench, watching his facial expressions and his body language, he looked way beyond anger. He didn't even look angry. He looked like he was trying to climb out of a whole shit.
Also, as well, I bet he's thinking like, how on earth? What do I say? Like,
But that's what I meant.
What can you say?
Yeah.
Like to the players, you can go in there and go mental at the players.
I don't.
Even at this point, is it even worth it at half time? Because they've still got to play 45 minutes. You know what I mean? Their confidence is going to be already on the floor. You would say, look, the game's over. Just get through the game. Don't embarrass yourself. And then after the game, you go mental at them. But he's also thinking, what do I say to the press? Like, I've got to do interviews after this game.
I don't think he'll be thinking about that right now. I think his main concern will be who to sub on, who to sub off. I would hope that he makes 3 subs at half time and then saves 2 for later, if needs be. But then it's a case of who would you sub off? In my opinion, after watching that disgrace, of a first half, I would sub off Maguire, Shaw, and Rashford. That's my personal opinion. I mean, De Gea for Tom Heaton, yes, maybe, but if he's warmed up enough, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of changing goalkeepers halfway through games.
We have 5 subs.
Apparently, McTominay, Malacia, and Varane are all coming on, which is quite significant to sub off a centre back. I would like to see who he has subbed off. If it's Harry Maguire, balls, but good. Yeah. Fab says, no energy, no press. Maguire panics with the ball. These players have no passion. Eric Ten Hag has his hands tied. MWK360 says, we can't play a high line when Maguire can't run and De Gea can't come out. Ten Hag needs to adapt now. Conte fixed his team as soon as possible. X4 Studio says, who does he change? Who? Just spoke about that a second ago. Let us know in the chat who you would change at halftime, but we've just said about those changes that look like they're going to happen. RM says, Ten Hag turkey settings. Won't make Christmas. Sad face. And Emmanuel says, sub Maguire, Bruno, Rashford, Shaw, Ericsson, bring on Zidane, Garnacho, Bailly, Van de Beek, Malacia. I would agree. The issue is that Zidane and Bailly aren't on the bench. Bring them on, though.
Yeah.
Bring them on. Why not?
I mean,
yeah.
Might even be better if we just take the 3 off and then just leave.
I say
leave
quit.
8 then.
I say quit. Let's just leave. Cut while you're ahead. There's no shame in quitting, folks.
Is this real? Like, do you want to pinch me or something? I don't feel like this is real.
That's what I mean. It does feel like a weird sort of fever dream, doesn't it? That's the thing.
I actually don't think this is real. Yeah. I don't think this is happening.
Yeah.
I think we've made this is some sort of a joke of what? How? I mean, it is to not to pull the curtain back too much, but like it is surreal when you sit here and we watched the game in silence, seeing these go in. And it's pure shell shock, absolute pure shell shock. And I just think like now, you know what, actually, Faz, I hadn't even thought about the second half. We've got to do another 45 minutes. You know what I mean? I hadn't even thought about that. What if they score another 3?
Yeah.
What if the guy gives away oh my God. Look at that.
Look at them. We're just seeing the replay of all the goals. They're comical. Absolutely comical. What are you shouting at, Maguire?
Yeah, Maguire shouting at who? You're the one that's supposed to be chasing Ivan Toney.
Honestly. A couple of other super chats here.
Am I going to get hounded if I say that it can get better?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, you would say, like, surely we can't play as bad as we did in that first half. But honestly, you never know. Channel E says our top scorer is Brighton OG, just in case defence was your only concern. Yeah. What C says, anyone who comes on now is useless in this 11. And Ollie's iPad, seeking new opportunities. Still seeking, you might get a new one soon, says, to all those blaming Ten Hag, these players have had 5 managers, Van Gaal, Mourinho, and Ollie, Ralph, and now Ten Hag, and they have been incompetent under all of them, except CR7. It's not the managers, it's the players. Get them out and play the youth. And appreciate the big contribution there from Ollie's iPad, a big supporter of the channel.
That might just be Ollie himself.
Yeah, I mean, penny for this guy's thoughts. I mean, the record away defeats in the Premier League are 2 5-0 defeats. One against Newcastle in October 96 and October 99 to Chelsea. We're 1 goal away from equaling that. Varane's coming on, but for who will be interesting to see.
Martinez. Malacia's coming on. Yes.
Malacia's coming on.
McTominay's
coming on. It looks like it's Varane for Martinez, Malacia for Shaw. Yeah.
And
Fred for McTominay. Let's be honest. What difference is it really making?
Yeah,
Faz?
nothing. We don't have no attacking threat.
No.
This is just to make sure we don't go past 5.
Yeah, and even that, is it going to change really? That
no.
Because the 2 ultimately at fault for those goals, i.e. De Gea and Maguire, they're still on the pitch.
Ronaldo and Varane. They're like, let's get out of here, man.
Yeah,
I'll pay for yours as well. Let's go.
They're going, Kareem's winning Champions League, man. You know,
this is beyond any way to. You can't find words. I don't have words to put what I'm
and
witnessing.
We're off. Second half's underway.
Look what the keeper is.
Brentford 4, Manchester United 0. I can't believe there are even words we're saying. But the thing is as well, like you remember you said when we got to half time, you went, oh man, that first half went so quickly. But it just like, it felt like it ended and you went, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, literally, what happened?
Elanga warming up.
Yeah, Alanga's warming up. But again, realistically, it's a case of, like, what do you change? What do you change? And can it get worse? Chances are, McTominay's on the pitch now. He won the ball back. Eriksen just puts it into a space. I mean...
We are the worst team when it comes to conceding a goal and then playing. The worst in the history. We're just so bad. As soon as we concede a goal, it's all hell breaks loose.
Mm.
To who? McTominay. To who?
The season where we had COVID and we played behind closed doors, we quite frequently went 1-0 down and then came back. It was our thing, right?
I think with that, like even that season and that away record we did when there were no fans in the stadium, I think sums up this group of players is that any modicum of pressure, i.e. fans in the ground, they can't handle it. They can handle it when no one's watching, but it's that phrase, isn't it? If a tree falls in the woods but there's no one there, does it even make a sound? If there are no fans there to play to Manchester United and they win a game, do we even get 3 points? Does it even really matter? Is it real?
Poor Lisandro.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka's fanning himself with the insole. That's how bad it is.
I mean, let's face it as well. Martinez is a new signing at Manchester United, and he has been hooked at half-time. He has been fully hooked at half-time. Ten Hag clearly not happy with him.
Oh, can't make a pass in the final third. Can't string passes together. Yes, Varane, well done.
Super chat from Omaloso says, Eric Ten Hag should start my kids. 3-0-0 with these subs. And Len says, Glazers and board members need to go. Also, 10 players need to go. I just can't believe this. How is Harry still on the pitch? Not my captain. And Omaloso says, we have to ban the fans to get some home wins. Quite literally. There's all this talk about empty stadium. We might actually win a match if there's no fans in the ground, because apparently that's what we do. We are rubbish. It's a Brentford throw-in, and they're known for the long throw-in as well. So, see if we can deal with this set piece. Well, I say see. We can't. Here we go. Long throw into the box.
It's scary, isn't it? Yeah, your heart starts racing straight away. This is Brentford.
Look how high the goalkeeper is of the pitch as well. Halfway line, long ball. Headed by Dallo out for a throw-in. So
what do you guys think of the thought process behind the subs that Eric Ten Hag made? What's your take on it?
I don't know if there is any.
That Ten Hag has made, you mean? You said Eriksen has made.
Yeah, Ten Hag, I think, literally... Martinez has clearly been hooked off. Ten Hag not happy. Shaw was rubbish, so good. He shouldn't have started the game anyway. We were surprised to see him start. And who was the other one? McTominay for Fred. It won't be much difference. And I hate being this negative. I really do. But there is... I saw one of the comments, I think it was on this morning show or the road trip, saying...
Oh my God.
What?
Jadon Sanchez has passed the ball back to McTominay. He's missed it. It's a corner to Brentford. Honestly, I know I've said this a million times, it's actually laughable. You will see better football on a Sunday league game. Seriously. In certain instances. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
What? Was there something in the water? I don't know.
I don't know.
Was there something in the hotel?
Did
they not sleep?
Never wear this kit again.
Not
that it's the kit's fault, but never wear it again. Corner for Brentford, put into the box. Oh, it's just bouncing around. It's not even a good corner, but it's bouncing around.
Oh, Lord.
They're going to cut it back. Oh, down to his legs.
But it's still not away. It's still not away. Second cross coming in.
Tony smashes it over the bar.
Wow.
Eventually you have to just start laughing because it is. Look, De Gea.
I have a long drive home thinking of this.
Thinking, why on earth do I support this team?
Yeah.
It's just no playing out from the back anymore.
Scrap it.
Do you think that's what instructions Eric Ten Hag said?
100%.
I think maybe Ten Hag at half time at this point. Maybe because Ten Hag's just like, it's 4-0. It's 4-0. Let's just get out of this game. Don't embarrass yourselves even more. The thing is, you can't even say don't let it get embarrassing. It got embarrassing.
But he made all defensive substitutions. So you can tell he doesn't want to concede anymore.
Yeah.
Come on. String some passes together. Come on now. Hurry up. Come on, Dallo.
Dalot puts the ball into the box. Ronaldo.
Ooh. Unlucky.
Ronaldo's not happy. Don't blame him.
I don't think he was happy with himself on that.
I really want to concentrate on one thing and take this opportunity to tell the fan base, stop it. Stop blaming and calling out Ronaldo. Stop it. He's been the one player who's consistently giving us the goals and the performance. We need to stop it, and we need to get behind him. We need to beg him. We need to go on our knees and beg him. Some of the fan base actually kind of turned me as well. But at this point, we need to beg him to stay. I mean, or else we're finished. Or else it's actually true. Relegation settings. Absolutely relegation settings.
We're already beggars FC with the transfer window. So, we might as well get down and beg for Christmas.
I don't even think we need to beg Ronaldo to stay because he's not going. Basically, the club have told him. It's not even a case of a beg. It's a case of you're not going anywhere. Why? Because we can't afford to lose you, clearly.
I don't think it's that.
And no one was interested, in fairness, too.
I don't even think it's that.
Here's Sancho. Bruno, ball whipped into the box.
No, again, poor ball. Poor ball.
Oh,
can't pass, can't cross. Nothing. They just need to go back to basic football again. Why are we sending players on loan at this point?
Dalot left foot headed. Oh, roof of the net by Ronaldo.
Again, he's trying.
Yeah,
he's trying.
He's trying.
He's trying to make something out of nothing.
Not happy with himself.
No, of course, because you know how Ronaldo is. Every header, every shot, every free kick, every pass has to be perfect.
I know, and that's the standards. His standards.
Yeah, exactly.
But his standards don't match.
I feel so sorry for him. I feel emotional. How sorry I feel for him.
Super chat from Len says, "What's also sad is my friends and I don't even watch the game together anymore because we've been so shit for so long. We're just so depressed hanging out." So they stopped even watching the games together because they don't want to get unhappy.
So now you're unhappy alone?
You're unhappy with us. You're with us. We're also unhappy. Oh my God. Look at Thomas Frank. I bet you can't believe it. Because let's be honest, look, Brentford have played fine, but it's not as if they've they were really, really good, Brentford. They hadn't had to do anything.
Yeah.
They just had to pass the ball around a little bit. We gave them a 2-0 head start. 3-0 head start, actually. Their only really good goal was that last goal.
I think that is the most shocking thing.
Nice
it's like they haven't
Bruno.
even done anything above and beyond to
Come on,
deserve
Rashford.
the 4-0
Come
lead.
on, Rashford! Oh, my God.
Man United throw in. It's Bruno. How did you do commentary on
We need
this
to
game?
stop. So, you know how Carrington's facilities are? Cut out the hot water. I've heard they have all sorts of flavored water in the fridge. Cut that out. Put them on basic porridge. No more fancy meals, steaks, fish, and all that. Just
Rations.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah,
Rations.
Beans on toast, cheese. That's it. Cheese on if they get a win.
Well, we're hearing all this stuff about they're having team meals together to improve their morale. Scrap it all.
That was
Where's
the best
Ronaldo?
piece of link-up play I've seen.
Oh, you could have got.
Goes back. I think it's Malacia blocked.
Unlucky.
I mean,
that was nearly on target.
there's a bit of extra pressure. Look, honestly, look how many players we're committing forward. And Brentford on the break again. For a team that's 4-0 down, we are playing on a knife edge still.
Yeah. Come on, Malacia.
Here goes Malacia.
Rashford, don't do this. Stop.
He just stops. Yeah, he just stops, puts his foot on the ball. McTominay, Ericsson.
Right.
You got space there.
There you go.
Give it to McTominay.
There we go. Dalot, please
Out wide,
poke the ball in.
Can he get the ball into the box? Chipped. It's like KG said, Dalot, Amazon Prime, no delivery.
It's true, though.
Are you really serious? These players are on 100 grand a week, 200 grand a week. You can't be serious.
Len says, yes, that's why I'm here. Let's be sad together. Yeah. We appreciate your company, Len. And be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe bottom right hand corner. Because it's going to be a long season.
Buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up. Goal kick to Brentford.
If you're a Manchester United fan and you really want Ronaldo to leave, honestly, I have no hope for you.
I don't think after this performance, I don't think people are crying for Ronaldo to leave. Faz. I think that he's probably the last of the people.
Come on, Sancho.
And let's be honest, it's the usual suspects again, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the disappointing thing. It was the usual suspects last week. It's the usual suspects this week. Nothing has changed. And I understand patience. I understand things will get worse before they get better. And that is all true. But I don't know if anyone expected this. I don't think anyone expected it to get this bad.
The thing is, Owen, it's very weird. It's not like we're not trying, but it's just we can't do anything. That's weird. Like, these are footballers. You expect them to do footballer stuff, and they can't. Like, I couldn't even imagine Watford playing like this.
Or anyone in the Premier League, let's be honest.
Championship team.
We've seen Burnley being reinvented under Vincent Kompany playing total football.
Yeah.
They can do it. Why can't we? They're championship players. They can do it, and we can't. Honestly, how wild is that?
Yeah, very. Very.
Is Brentford on another counter-attack? There's an overlap for Brentford. Malacia, decent block.
Yeah.
Corner to Brentford.
Bolton Wanderers will beat us at this point.
But think about it, actually. When you do actually think about that, you've got a team like Burnley, known, Sean Dyche, long ball, their principles. Vincent Kompany comes in, a couple of weeks, they're playing football where they've got 70% possession. I understand the quality of people they're playing against isn't as good as Man United, but we've got better players.
What do you mean quality? we ain't got no quality.
No, I mean in terms of the opposition. In terms of the opposition, but still, like the fact that he can go in there and get them to change and properly stick to that plan.
But Sean Dyche was a good manager as well. That was sad that he got, he had to leave the club. But you're right. A manager comes in a few weeks and makes changes, whereas we keep saying we need time, this takes time. I blame Marcel.
He just can't do it.
He texted me this morning saying this is the greatest manager since...
Corner ball. It's nearly a free header at the back post again. It's Eriksen winning headers in the box. Penny for his thoughts as well. Christian Eriksen goes back to the club he was at last season, and he's just getting absolutely humiliated.
He's gone. Look, he's gone.
He's gone.
But Eriksen did well to recover.
Yeah, he does recover really well, actually. Makes it back in time because he was blocked off and wins the header. But still, it's just...
It's
chaotic.
worth pointing out, by the way, that this is not Brentford's strongest team. They're missing 3 first-team players.
But that shows you depth and quality. We ain't got that.
But I mean, again, to one of the comments points earlier on, there are still players on that pitch that they are better than this. I get some of them, they're not. They're not, right? Oh, here's a bit of a
Sancho.
Attack. It's the one thing with Sancho, isn't it? He's not exactly full of pace.
Not blistering fast, no. 4 goals, Someone tweeted that to me. And I said receipts to think, I'll come back and I'll cook you later. But
yeah. Because the thing is, occasionally, now in the second half, you do I was doing that at half time, when you take a step back and you go, it's 4-0. It was 4-0 in 30 minutes.
It's like playing Prem 5, 7.
Yeah, or like when you are playing online on FIFA, and someone's just got Brentford, but they've added on all those add-ons, so they've got Pace 99 and all this kind of stuff. And you go, it's just incredible. Or you play as Brentford, but you're playing against Man United on amateur.
Oh my God. Well done, Malacia.
It was offside.
I like this. I like what he's doing. I like him being vocal.
Yeah, but Harry Maguire was vocal. Look what that got us.
Ricocheted off McTominay as well. It's just...
Was he offside though? Was Dallo not keeping him onside? I don't know.
I guess what I'm saying, what I like is that for a young player like Malacia to come in.
Oh, okay.
Right, and be, I wouldn't say commanding of the back line, but basically shouting instructions. I think that's a good omen.
Jadon Sancho's come off. I'm not sure who's come on for him.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Why?
Elanga's looking around confused.
Well, no, he's come on.
I don't understand why. I don't agree with that.
He's come on and he's just looking around going, Jesus. Because it does get to a point. It was like this. You remember when we played Liverpool at Anfield last season and he brought on Hannibal and everyone said, why would you do that to the player? At this point, when you bring on some of these players now, why would you put them in it? Why would you put them in this environment?
Can I be honest?
Let the players suffer.
I miss Pogba. Good turn, McTominay.
Let's be careful, Faz.
No, I miss.
Be careful.
Oh, why?
Don't.
What do you mean, Pogba? Come on.
Let's be careful. Pogba wouldn't even be playing in this game. He'd be injured. He is injured.
Yeah.
He actually is. He would not be playing in this game.
Okay. I miss Mata and Matic.
Did you miss Cavani as well? He'd be missing this one, wouldn't he?
Man, what is this?
Here's Varane. Gives it to Maguire. Martinez got fully subbed at half-time as well. Erik ten Hag basically was your shit. It's your new signing.
I made a mistake buying you. The thing is, this is football. Mistakes will happen, but not like this.
Yeah, but I don't understand why
Not
you took
four of
Martinez off instead of Maguire.
You should be able to score a goal at least.
Offside.
Oh my days.
Juven says, and Rashi is demanding a new contract of 300k per week. LOL.
Please, dock his wages. Dock his wages.
Amaloso says, we won on FIFA 3-0. And Brentford is making a substitution, just seeing De Silva's first goal. I mean, it's technically his goal, but let's be honest. You know, it's one of those ones. David De Gea. And the thing is as well, you're right, Faz, because now it does get to a point where if you are at Ten Hag, you have serious discussions of, like, can I actually have this goalkeeper in goal for the remainder of the season? Because he clearly can't do what I want him to do. Either I adapt or I find someone else that can do it.
You know the funny thing as well? De Gea has his best time when we're in the mud.
Yeah.
And then look at him now.
Apart from today.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Throw into Manchester United. I am speechless. Seriously. I'm speechless.
We're a mid-table team at best. At best.
Oh, man. There's still half an hour left.
You think Ten Hag gets sacked by Christmas?
I don't know. I don't actually even know what Man United would do. Like, because who's going to come in and fix this?
Poch.
No.
No.
If Pochettino, if we went for Poch instead of Ten Hag this summer, Poch would be sacked by Christmas. My point being that it doesn't actually matter who's in charge. This is when people were saying it last weekend. They were saying about Graham Potter. They were like, "Oh, United turned down the opportunity." Oh my God!
Offside
Look at that pass. They're not even on the same wave. Rashford's pointing to me, going, "Oh, what are you doing?" Oh. But like, to my point, they were saying about Graham Potter. After the game, they said, "Oh, United turned down an offer to go for Graham Potter last season because of his lack of Champions League experience." But my point was, like, it doesn't matter. Graham Potter could be in the dugout right now for Manchester United. He could have been in the dugout last weekend. We would have still lost because he still wouldn't have been backed by the board. So it doesn't matter. The person in charge is almost irrelevant at this point.
Oh yeah, no.
They're all set up to fail. The structure is Manchester United means you're set up to fail.
Yeah.
And even getting in your Rabiot, it doesn't change anything. It's not going to change anything.
So
the signings were brought in.
Sorry, really quickly. If that's the case, you think the structure's diabolical, so whoever you bring in won't change anything, then what is the point of us bringing in new transfers?
What's the point in general?
Yeah.
Fold the club.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
look at that stat. Conceding 4 goals in a Premier League game since my last season. We've done it 6 times. That's the most out of anyone in the Premier League. That shows the fragility. These players, they just collapse. It's part of their DNA. 1 goal, done.
Capitulation.
Have
FC.
4.
And the transfers didn't even come in time. They didn't. 2 of them missed pre-season. They always do this every single year. What is it so hard of bringing transfers in early? And you know what? You were the one that told me transfers take time. These things take time.
They do take time.
But look at the other teams, how they get transfers done.
But this is almost my point, Faz. It don't even matter. It don't even matter who we bring in.
It doesn't matter who we bring in at this point.
Because even if, and again, it's happening with Ten Hag now, even the people we're going for, your Rabiots, they're not his prime choice. They're not who he wanted. You know, he signed off on them. But there's a difference between him actually, you know, from the start going, that's who I want.
Desirable versus,
Yeah. They're alternatives. And I get you can't always get your first target, but it's again like all of it. The manager, the transfers, it's all kind of irrelevant now. Because clearly nothing can succeed with the structure that's in place at Manchester United. Nothing.
Yeah.
It's the club's rotting from the inside out.
Look at him. Stood there alone. Look at Ronaldo, stood there alone.
It's lonely at the top.
And the bottom. Where we are. Stephen says, Liverpool, Leicester City, Arsenal, Southampton. We certainly lose at least 2 more, which means 4 losses in the first 6 games. Thoughts? I just want to get through today at this point. Not even the Liverpool one, honestly.
Look at the way Brentford track back and defend.
Yeah. Actual, structure.
They all work as a
Ball.
unit.
Good
like,
pass.
Come on.
Flick on.
Oh, Ronnie, just...
Danny says, why didn't Malacia start? Martinez wasn't bad. Brentford are just dominating in the air, hence Varane.
Come on, Bruno.
I don't know why Malacia didn't start. We were shocked by that before the game
We've
started.
got a corner. We've got a corner.
We've got a corner.
Woohoo!
Come on. Here we go.
Ericsson ball pending.
Look at the fans there celebrating.
What celebration that we've got a corner?
I don't know. I don't know if it's Brentford fans or our fans. If it's ironic, I don't know.
That's it, Harry. Get a
Ball
bit
whipped
physical.
in. No.
Oh, nothing. Oh, foul.
And it's a foul.
Deflating. Very deflating football. Look at them. They're celebrating. This is a huge win for Brentford. 4-0.
There are currently no players on that pitch who are upping the morale of the team members.
Van der Beek is laughing. He's smiling.
They've all got their heads down. They're not communicating with each other. Nobody is trying to galvanise anybody else.
Is he going to warm it up? Van der Beek is going to warm it up.
PS says, we talk about how it took 6 years to replace Schmeichel with Edwin van der Sar, but it's already 11 years since we properly replaced van der Sar between the sticks.
Come on, Ilanga, you should have.
Oh, it's Rashi. Cuts it back in, free header. Oh.
What a save. But Rashford should have passed it on to Ilanga instead. Look at that run. Watch that run. Ilanga's gone.
He's quick.
He's gone. Yeah, he's very sharp. And it should have been Ilanga. He should have pulled it back at least.
Cuts
but we know that's not what Rashford's about.
Yeah, he's selfish.
It's a comfortable save. Keeper makes it look dramatic, but you should save it. Look, good height.
Yeah.
Easy save.
Yeah. Fair.
But all of it. But yeah. Well, no, he'd have caught it and then dropped it in the net afterwards, like he did in the first half. But like with all of it,
Ericsson's off. Is he off?
With all of it, it's too little.
What?
Too late.
Sorry. What?
It's water break, drinks break, and if you're at home, have a drinks break. Just make sure it's like, I don't know, alcoholic.
Yeah. I was going to say neat.
Yeah.
On the rocks.
Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. But oh my goodness.
I might go down the bookies after this.
And
No,
what?
I'm being serious.
To do what?
Put a bet in for relegation.
You knew it was bad when the game's. Look at that goal.
Why do they show
I know you keep showing it. It doesn't get any better. But look at these two. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my God.
Look at this. Somebody look at this.
That's what I mean. None of these first 3 goals are good goals. They're all just shambolic.
I don't want to be
At least with
reminded.
this 4th one, you would go, like you said, the Tony pass, you go, oh, that's a decent pass,
Yeah.
a decent finish. It's
First
still
time pass.
terrible defending. Sure can't get back. It's laughable. But those first 3 goals are just insane.
Absolutely.
Look at Thomas Frankie's got the tactics board out. He's putting them all everywhere. Just go everywhere. Don't matter. Man United, they're rubbish.
It's weird. It's a new manager, yet Frank knows what we're gonna do. Ain't that weird? So clearly, Ten Hag ball ain't what people are making out.
Well, I don't even know. I don't even know
because
if
he
it's
knows
that.
what they're going to do. Because everybody knows that the players revert back to type.
Yeah,
they have one setting.
I said it to.
They've got one setting.
I had a phone call with Flex before the game, right? And I'm not saying it's like, oh, Nostradamus, a genius, because it doesn't take a genius.
Yeah.
We said before the game, let Man United have the ball around the back 4, press them, they will give you the ball back. We literally said that before the game, and they did it. They did it.
Those fans can see the game from their balcony.
Free seats. Shout out the free seats.
Is that serious?
Yeah.
No way. That is well cool.
We're just commenting on them.
It might be part of their rent though, because they have that at Leighton Orient. You know, Leighton Orient.
Oh yeah.
One half of the stand, one of the stands is like a block of flats.
Yeah.
And part of your rent is a season ticket.
Oh.
Ingenious.
Yeah. Very.
Yeah, not too bad. Where was I up to? Watsy says, performance-related pay and rip up the contracts now. Hit44 says, Arsenal fan, love the quality people on the channel, but Erik ten Hag is going to need 2 years, in my opinion. You lot will just have to suffer the banter. Big up from Philly. Big up for yourself from Philadelphia.
What are they singing? Oh, yeah, they're singing We Want Glazers Out. Yeah, I can.
Leon says, is Bruno even on the pitch? Difficult to tell with these shirts. I mean, literally invisible.
They've got United for sale.
1958.
Yeah, they got the banners up.
United for sale.
And Marshall says, regardless of the result, have a great weekend, United View fam. I'm switching everything Man United off for a week. The players are not spoiling my week. Appreciate you, Marshall. Have a great weekend as well.
Owen,
Do what serves you best.
I have to go
say.
to Old Trafford next week.
Look at him.
I have to go to Old Trafford next week, Owen.
And witness this.
I'd witness this, yeah.
I want to know where all of this money's coming from. That
What money?
Richard was talking about in the pub. Like,
Investors.
no one's really talking about that, are they?
That's
The
what
fact
it
that he
went. That's what it
lied.
went on. Stella.
Probably looking at his beer belly.
With today's prices,
And the
Carlsberg
private
and
jets
Lime.
and the private jets to Italy and the
Yeah.
rentals and whatever they got.
Yeah, John Murtough's interrailing around Europe at the moment. Here's Malacia. Who, to be fair, actually has not been that bad since
No,
he's
he
come
hasn't.
on.
No, he hasn't.
If he doesn't start against Liverpool, it's a disgrace.
Absolutely. Manager's fault.
Because how can you justify playing Luke Shaw after today? I don't know. Flick on by Ronaldo, whose link-up play again actually has been pretty decent second
Yeah.
half. Ball into the box by Rashford. Who's it to, Marcus? There's no one in there. Ronaldo's putting his hands up in the air going, you actually have to put the ball on my head, man. Or actually get in
He's
near
not
me.
even moving. He's not even challenging the defender. He's just
Well,
What's a
Malacia
ball?
again,
Good
decent
balling.
ball.
Oh. Good balling, though, from Malacia. That's the first decent cross, I'd say.
Here's Dallo. Outside of the foot, back to Varane. And the thing is as well, we could also say, oh yeah, second half, I look at it a bit more reassured defensively, but there's no pressure because they've already scored 4 goals.
4 goals.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, Malacia, don't lose that. Oh. Young kid from Eredivisie coming in and at least
Into
doing...
this.
Yeah, into this.
and outshining all of these. Lot.
Yeah, and outshining the Premier League Luke Shaw. And he's probably not even getting half of Luke Shaw's wages.
And being confident about it in the process.
Here's Dallo. McTominay.
Look at him. He's
Comes in
commanding.
deep. Ronaldo, why are you so deep?
But we do this here, and I mean, hopefully I'll jinx it and we'll score. But where does it go? Rashford tries to go past. He's going into a... He was lucky to get past. Eriksen.
Oh! Get the goal!
See, even in that instance, it paid off for Rashford, but he wasn't going anywhere.
No, he wasn't.
He was just running into a blind alley. It happened to bounce off someone.
Sweeper keeper.
Ah.
David De Gea
Now,
came way off his line.
yeah. Great, David.
Come on, Ronnie.
Ronaldo.
Oh, nothing.
4 goals deep.
Oh, nothing. Brentford.
Mm.
This is...
I remember when the Premier League fixtures got released, I was doing a show with Flex, and I said, well, Liverpool, yeah, but those first 2 games, they're a good first 2 games to have. Find it. Clip it, please.
How much do you think Ivan Toney's worth now? After today's game?
Well, to build on that point, we said it after the Brighton game, didn't we? That if United going for anyone at this point, we're not in the position to negotiate because people know we're desperate. How desperate are United now if we're going for a player? Any player that Man United are going for now, their price instantly doubled or trebled.
100%. And also, as well, aside from that, it's coming towards the end of the transfer window. Teams have already had their pre-season practice with the players that they are assuming they're starting the season with. So, of course, they might not be willing to let some of their players go. On top of that, on top of charging Manchester United extortionate prices.
Queen in the North says, I started watching United in 2018. I've never even seen this team win a trophy. I really need to start looking at my life choices. I honestly, I have a nephew that's 10, and so he was technically alive when we last won the league. But I have to regularly explain to him that United used to be good and win things. Nice flick on there, Eriksen, space.
Oh my God, Rashford. Yet again.
Oh, he's got it back. He's won it back. Rashford, edge of the box. Have a shot. Give it.
Thank you.
Oh, Ronaldo. Oh, he already
What are you
slows
trying
down,
to
doesn't it?
do?
Yeah.
No one. Come on, Malacia.
Ball to Malacia. Through the legs. Go Malacia, get the ball into the box. No options at all. Bruno.
It's so static.
But he's even these crosses into the box.
Oh!
So
we
static.
can't actually, honestly, we can't actually work the ball into the box.
No, we can't.
We can't work the ball into the box. We get to the edge, we see a brick wall, we then pass it around on the wings a little bit and put a ball in out of hope.
Yeah, but the reason why there's a brick wall is because we're not challenging those defenders to move because we're being static. We're not moving into
But
space.
you have to get... This is testament to Frank football. This is testament to how Brentford defend. They defend with everyone. Look at... Good running from Elanga.
They're quite a tall team, aren't they, Brentford?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's a foul. Omoloso says, I thought Malacia is not Premier League ready. I think clearly he is.
Now.
He is now.
Yeah, he has to be.
Yeah, irrespective of if he is or isn't.
Yeah, he has to
He's
be.
going to be playing.
Yeah.
Because Luke Shaw, I don't know. Red Baron says, as United fans, are we just proxy City fans? Never, Red Baron. I mean, things can get bad, but I'm never supporting City by default. Unless it was the last day of the season like last season with the Liverpool situation. Ball into the box. No, never.
Oh, they're going down with cramps now.
Because we've run them ragged.
Yeah.
Guys, that's why.
Wow. Look at the cost of oh my God, the cost of Brentford starting 11 is 55 million. The cost of Man United starting 11 is 424 million. Well,
And
money
yet,
doesn't buy you points, does it?
No.
yeah. Money doesn't buy you goals.
And we see because we see that graphic all the time, don't we? Of like United, I think they had. It's not now, but at one point we had the highest wages in the league. I think we're like second or third, and we've got the worst sort of ratio of points to money on wages, worst ratio of points to transfer fees. We've still got one of the biggest budgets in the league. Nothing to show for it. Richard Arnold burning through cash. We're burning through points. We're going to be burning through the leagues.
We weren't burning free cash. We just didn't have any.
Just
make something of this, Eric, please.
It's burning through my soul, honestly.
I just feel like these aren't the actions of a club who has money. Genuinely, I know the Glazers are tight, stingy bastards, but really, this is some next level. But
even that, you say that, but like they said there, the approximate prices of this starting 11 is 450 odd million, which is more than most starting 11s in the Premier League. There's probably only 2 or 3, maybe it's the most in terms of the money. I'm not defending the Glazers saying the money's there. Clearly, there could be more money, but even when money is there, we can't spend it properly.
Yeah, it's not.
We buy overinflated players. We can't negotiate. We then haggle in situations where we shouldn't. We miss out on good players. Previously, we would miss out on good players because of incompetence, because we're bad negotiators. Now we miss out on players because we're just not good enough. How can you convince a half-decent player to come to Manchester United? What are you going to win? Nothing. There's more attractive propositions in the Premier League. Let's face it, if Frankie de Jong decides he is going to leave Barcelona,
Brentford
and Chelsea are in.
Brentford are going in for a free kick now.
Let's see if this Manchester United line's going to be solid once again. Here we go. Taking a nation, take the free kick. Here we go. Ball into the box. Oh, it's not in the box. Terrible cross.
Very poor cross.
It's very Man United.
Oh, come on. That's a yellow card. That's a booking.
That is a yellow card.
Ref. Oh, what a load of bollocks.
Oh.
He's talking about the performance in general. There, Faz.
Should have been a yellow card, that, for us. But
Brentford going to make a sub. But this is what happens as well with these kind of games when the team does go 4-0 up, say in the first half. Second half, it's a nothing game because the game's over.
You reckon we beat Bournemouth?
I don't know, honestly. We had those games last season where we would go into the game and go, I can't tell you if we're going to win. And that was every game. I could not tell you. Well, I could tell you we're not going to beat Liverpool. Tomine.
I was going to say, those of us who are old enough and lucky enough to remember the days where we used to go into games, and we just used to know we'd win. Feels like a lifetime ago.
I know.
I remember those days.
It really does. Now every game feels like you're going to lose. And the problem is, we do. It's not even like it's irrational. We go into those games, we're going to lose. Go, come on, don't be so negative. No, we lose. We lose the games.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? And when some fans accuse other fans of being too negative, it's like, I'm not being negative. I'm being logical, going off past matches.
I mean, previously, at one stage in time, maybe it might have been negativity when you say, like, it's maybe slightly irrational, but now it's no longer is.
Yeah,
it's no longer... Because you can't watch games like today and take... What positive can you take out of it? At least last week when we lost to Brighton, you could say, well, Ten Hag will learn about these players. I mean, I'm so not here for Ten Hag has learned about his players today. Because they're shit.
Guess what's trending on Twitter?
What? Oh, Ten Hag out,
Sack.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
It's not Ten Hag's fault. I mean, again, the buck will stop at Ten Hag, but... honestly... Ganzo says, in Arnold thing, he said we have money for this summer, but next year and year after's money is tight, a problem. It will get worse. Club decay is a decayed corpse. Oh. Ball edge of the box. Oh.
Okay.
The hair held it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I was nearly about to say he atoned for his mistakes, but that's a bit too much.
I don't think he can.
Yeah, no.
Unless he scores 2 goals. Yeah. At the other end of the pitch.
You know what? Actually, I'll be honest. Get Ralph Rangnick in. Get Ralph Rangnick.
He won't come back to this.
Ralph's looking at it like he dodged a bullet.
Yeah,
thank God.
He won't come back to this.
He's like, thank God. I want to be a part of that. Good severance.
Yeah.
Managing Austria.
I
Great.
wish we could sack players as easily as we go through managers. It's like, managers, hashtag, sack the manager, hashtag sack the players.
Here's McTominay. Gives it again to Malacia. Rashford.
Oh, painful.
Lil Yo-Yo.
Rashford did a low drive into the box. Ericsson.
But even then, and this is when I get accused of having an agenda, look at this cross from Rashford. Is it a good cross? Not really. It bounces off two players. He gets lucky. There's no quality there at all, that one. Ericsson, with a half chance. It's half chance at best. Lil Yo-Yo says, only positive, 0-0 in the second half. We are dead. I feel like I am, certainly inside, watching this game.
The silence is painful.
What do you say? Like, what can you say?
Look at that.
I know.
Look at those players.
I think Ericsson's thinking, I put a defibrillator in my heart for this.
Karimo says, Ten Hag just ignored Ranić.
McTominay.
Referee's going to blow up here.
Yellow.
Free kick.
Stupid foul.
Yellow card. Ten Hag just ignored Ranić. I'm not saying Ten Hag out, but he's at fault for some of this mess.
I don't think Ten Hag was able to identify some players that he needed to. That Ralph did. Ralph identified some... that's a bad
and look
challenge.
At it, it stems from a bad touch. He can't play football. It's just... He was lucky not to get sent off against Brighton for the exact same thing.
First touch and he's getting...
And the player's still down.
80 seconds.
I mean, ultimately, like we said, with Ten Hag, the buck does stop with him, and he will say that after the game. But I guess it does just become about some of these people. Like, what can you do?
What is it with playing Van der Beek for 5 minutes? I don't get it. Do they do it? Do they actually enjoy putting this kid through this trauma? Why play him for 5 minutes? Why not bring him on for 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Especially when the quality of our team right now is a joke.
Frustrated for him now.
Yeah. I really thought he was great. Well, I say great. He was good against Brighton.
KG's in the chat, says shocked is not even the word.
KG, how you feeling?
KG just got back from filming. He turned his TV on, looked at his phone. He was like, what?
Yeah. Adam says a whole Christmas bloopers DVD just from this game. I mean, it's one of those games from a Brentford perspective that'll be historic. You know, they'll make, I don't know if they even make DVDs anymore, but you know what I mean? They'll this will be historic for them. The time they beat Manchester United 4-0, battered them.
It was historic last week when we played Brighton. Brighton hadn't won. For
Old Trafford, records
exactly.
continue to be broken every single time. I mentioned Man United had only lost their opening 2 Premier League games twice. When that happened, we went on to win the league. Don't think it's going to happen this time. And in that season, we actually didn't win our first 3 games because we drew our next game.
What, you think we're going to draw against Liverpool?
No. I think it's going to be our worst start in Premier League history. And that's what it will be. If we lose against Liverpool at Old Trafford, it will be statistically Manchester United's worst start in Premier League history. That is what we're witnessing right now. We are heading into complete disaster.
And what I would say is back the manager.
And it's only going to get worse.
Back the manager. I can't believe people are saying Erik Ten Hag out. I mean, surely the first people out the door should be the players. Well, the Glazers, actually. But
look at how Brentford set up from that corner.
Yeah, thank you.
Really interesting, isn't it? Now they split out.
And they leave everyone guessing.
Lower edge of the box. Look, they're free. They're free.
There's 3 of them.
If he puts them back. I'm surprised. The edge of the box, it goes to the edge. He could have just done short corner edge of the box and they'd had a shot.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no, he's dived in as well. Oh, it's blocked.
My heart.
What a madness.
Tactics. Who's our set piece coach again?
Eric Ramsey.
Eric Ramsey. Get him sacked. Please, I beg you. I beg Ten Hag, please, someone sack Ramsey, please. He's on. Oh my God!
De Gea makes a save. Oh, could have been 5. Even the
look at that touch. Look at that touch. Look at that ball.
Into the box again. De Gea catches it this time. I look at De Gea rushing out as if like we need a counter attack. We need a goal.
Look at that. That was a short pass.
Here is United on the counter-attack. It's Elanga. Where are you going with it? Give it. Oh, my God.
Ouch.
They're bumping into each other. Ronaldo.
Oh, good effort.
Right down the keeper's throat. 5 minutes left. Still Brentford 4, Manchester United 0. Man, this game's like pulling teeth.
I am so deflated. Very, very deflated. Like, I'm bottom line feeling sick.
That's what I mean. It's beyond anger, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's sad. It's legitimately sad.
Yeah, it's depression.
Yeah.
I actually it's the community that keep me going. I'll be honest with you. It's not the team. It's the community that actually keep me going. This team gives me no life, no hope, no nothing. It's all the people, that community that keep me going.
Speaking of which, Lil Yo-Yo says, Curse of the Studio continues. When will it end? I don't know. It's only going to get worse. Here's Elanga, ball over the top.
Come on, Elanga. He's being held back.
Is Ronaldo, is that Dallo?
Bruno.
Bruno.
The box.
Oh,
Blocked.
no cross.
It's all just
Back out
like
to
that,
Harry
isn't
Maguire.
it? It's all so like forced, bouncing off people.
It's
It's not deliberate.
Yeah,
what's that game where the ball goes, ping ball or something?
Yeah, there's
like that,
no
it's just
fluidity. It's just bouncing off people. Caramore says, another season just written off and we're 2 games in. We'll be talking about what needs to happen next season in 2 weeks. Unbelievable. Bithand says, we should forfeit the game now against the Scousers. I'd rather the game doesn't go ahead. I don't blame Ronaldo wanting to leave now.
Why bring Van de Beek on now? Why?
3 minutes left.
Why? Look, at least are they
fans,
taunting him?
No,
I think
no.
clapping him.
They're cheering him.
It's easy to clap a player when they're 4-0 down, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know
I
what I mean?
guess.
You can be nice now because they feel bad for him. And so do I, thinking about it.
Do you think Eriksen's thinking, I shouldn't have left Brentford?
Of course. Of course.
He's like, I should
But
have
then
stayed."
he's going to be smiling because of the pay.
The grass is always greener.
He's got,
No.
what was it, 10 million signing bonus?
I don't know. No amount of money's worth this. Reputation.
Well, look, at the end of the
Ten Hag
day-
will think the same. He'll think, well,
Yeah.
well, reputation could be absolutely ruined
On
here.
a World Cup. Oh, Elanga, come on, mate.
And you're right. Some of these players, their international managers might be looking at them. You don't think Jurriën Timber's looking at this going, dodged a bullet.
Dodged a bullet, mate.
Yeah.
Players would, if I was a footballer, I wouldn't want to come to Manchester United, and I love Manchester United. I wouldn't want to risk my career. Why would I? And to think Rashford is drumming up business and trying to get a new contract.
PSG.
It's ridiculous.
Oh,
Look at
my
that.
God.
One pass.
Counter attacks on. I mean, it's what? 2v. Oh, players get back a tactical foul by Rashford.
And that gets a booking, but we didn't get a booking when we were running. This ref.
You can't blame the referee.
Yeah, but the
You
You
cannot blame the ref.
can't be
Rashford got fouled before.
Can't be 4-0 down and be like, this referee has screwed us today. He put butter on David De Gea's gloves for it. I saw it. It happened. He put bricks in Maguire's shoes.
Every week.
Yeah, every week. He's always doing it. Omoloso says, I left my friend's group chat. Can't deal with the abuse. And Cantona92 said, we had 70% possession and 300 more passes. Trust the process. But that's in this half, because we've had a lot of the ball this half, isn't it? But first half... honestly,
The game is won and lost in 90 minutes, not 2 sets of 45.
I'm actually looking forward, in a weird sort of sadistic way, to go back and watch the highlights with the sound on after this game and just be like, what?
Yeah.
We need to find out headphones or something to
Yeah.
plug it in.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe we should just not stream live from the studio against Liverpool, and then we might win.
I say just run away. Let's
Yeah.
just never do it again. Just give up. The United players have. Why shouldn't we? Goal kick from De Gea. Remember when we used to play out from the back?
Yeah.
45 minutes ago?
Yeah, I
It's
don't want to remember it.
completely abandoned
Yeah.
at this point. Any sense of Erik Ten Hag's game plan has just been dramatically abandoned.
What's happened?
What's happened now? Is he saying De Gea was time wasting?
You're
What?
joking me.
This ref is... What?
You're joking.
What are they doing?
Oh, I think they're trying to make a
sub.
sub. Say Brentford were trying to make a
At a
sub.
time.
Right. I thought he was trying to say, De Gea, stop wasting time. For what? What are you holding out for? Just so we don't have to keep the ball in play. Kmart, appreciate the contribution as well.
4 minutes added, that's it.
Good.
Not like we're going to
End
do
it.
anything anyways.
I said it, a minute for every goal we've conceded. At least they keep it consistent. Man.
This
so
was so
Mbumo,
painful.
Brian Mbeumo's got the man of the match.
So painful.
It really is. Beyond pain. I'm numb. I really am. Lincoln Park setting.
Someone
crazy.
commented saying Eric 10 weeks. Oh, Lord. Don't do that.
Eric, 10 more players, you mean?
McTominay.
Oh, my God.
What
There's no one
is-
there. Jesus.
The no-look
He just
pass.
passed it to no one. I know we're wearing green, but he just passed it just to the advertising hoarding. Why not? There's a pension plan thing on there. Looks like some of these players need it. Seriously.
At least you could have worn black socks. At least. Like, look at the players. The green is... At least you could have worn black socks.
Oh.
Do you know what, though?
They look like spring
Can I
onions.
just say, I honestly wouldn't give a shit about the colour or the style of the kit if our players were good. If they were performing in this kit, we wouldn't be talking about the kit.
The game says, when are Arsenal playing you lot? Can't wait. I don't think anyone can wait to play us, the game.
Yeah, plenty points up for grabs for everyone. Christmas for everyone.
A lot of people are licking their lips thinking, from United.
You can have 3 points.
Yeah, exactly.
You can have 3
Oprah
points.
Winfrey. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Van de Beek, come on. Can't get...
They can't even get near him. Actually, they genuinely can't. Look. He's just
Look at
kicking
that.
them
Yeah.
out.
What's that app where you go on it and you find people to play football with? You
I
know,
don't know.
there's an app where you go and find people to play football with, random people. That's what it seems like.
You mean online or like...
Yeah, online. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
on your phone, on your iPhone. You find an app and you look for players to play football with in your local pitch, and this is what it is.
This is the kind of positivity I need in my life. Thor's Hammer said, only 6 points off the top, still in it.
Oh, gosh.
Factual. Accurate. Only 6 points, points still to be won.
I mean, Arsenal, they lost first few games, and yet they could have made top 4.
Yeah. That's
But
just
they
not.
didn't.
That's just not going to happen with us, is it? It's just not.
Yeah.
We must believe,
Maguire. How
as
long do you wanna
Maguire
take,
will
man?
say, or Rashford will say, we go again.
And what did he say?
They-
What did he say last season before that Man City game? I don't look at statistics. I only care about the performances. What performances? What statistics? All the statistics are rubbish, and the performances are even worse. Look at them. They're
Look at the
passing it
touch.
around.
Look
they're
at
not-
the touch.
I mean, we can't hear, but I bet it's Ole settings. It's got to be, isn't it?
I couldn't even keep that in.
Look at him. Absolutely taking the piss.
I'm surprised they didn't do the Poznan.
Oh. Bruno's
that?
going to get booked.
Oh my God, this ref hates us.
Lawrence says this is relegation form from last season. Joke. In the grand scheme of things, carrying over the form from last season, legitimately, it is actual relegation form. Because towards the end of last season, we just did not win games.
No.
And that's carried on. We are not winning games. It's not to say we're going to get relegated. You never know. But to the point of, when do we win our next game? Seriously. When do we win our next game? Couldn't tell you.
Liverpool.
Yeah, imagine.
Whoa!
Imagine.
Whoa!
It all clicks. Ten Hag.
Whoa.
Oh, this is what we were waiting for.
Oh, God. Oh, McTominay. Mad.
Nice one. Come on, McTominay. Come on.
Always does a bit too much.
Yeah,
Always
overdoes
a
it.
little bit too much.
Overcooks. Yeah.
He does the same thing. Then he
And then
fouls
there
him.
we
Then he
go.
fouls him.
There we go.
Oh, that's the thing. He's saying, it's a foul on me. No, it wasn't McTominay. You're just rubbish.
He's-
You
he's-
just gave the ball away.
He's upset because he ain't got no collar to lift up today.
Look, it's full time. Manchester United, second consecutive defeat. 2 defeats out of 2 for Eric Ten Hag in the Premier League. Brentford 4, Manchester United 0. We'll stay live for an extra 15 minutes to give this reaction to this absolute horror show. I mean,
I'm just looking at Tarak's face. I had to laugh. He's just looking at these players thinking, what have I walked in? What did I do?
self-preservation mode. He must be thinking, like you said, what have I walked into, and what my reputation. Yeah. We saw what happened. I'm not saying he's going to be a Frank de Boer, but Frank de Boer won Eredivisie titles with Ajax. He came to Palace. He got sacked after, 6 games?
Yeah.
He was never the same. I'm not saying that's going to happen with Eric Ten Hag, but realistically, he must be thinking, and we said this about this group of players, didn't it? Is they will, not that they've down tools, but they will ruin you. They will ruin you. And their reputations, we're just continuing to do it. Where do we go from here?
And it's worse when Harry Maguire claps and says,
I was thinking the exact
when
same
he claps
thing.
at the fans.
As you guys were just talking then, and he was like smiling and clapping. I was like, who are you clapping for?
Yeah.
I'm speechless. I have no words.
Congratulations, Brentford. Well done. Good.
You can't even say they played well.
Yeah, they played fine.
They played okay.
They
Yeah,
played
like, it
fine.
wasn't spectacular.
But defensively, they did really well. But then attackingly, we didn't do anything. So, I don't know.
Look at them.
They need to...
walking off, heads hung in shame, rightfully so.
I really hope the blame game doesn't start in the dressing room now.
Someone's got to stand up and say something. Someone's got to stand up and say something and go, look.
Yeah, the captain.
Obviously, there's massive issues at the club. Obviously, the massive issues with the owners. Obviously, this club cannot succeed with a structure that's in place, irrespective of the players, irrespective of the manager. How Manchester United is set up, they are set up to fail. They are. Someone said it in the comments. They're a corpse. They're rotting from the inside out. They're mummifying as we speak. But the players can't do anything about the owners of the club. They have to stand up and do something. Where is your pride? You know, I mentioned Burnley as an example, and the fact I'm comparing Manchester United to effing Burnley is mental. But the point is that Vincent Kompany came in and changed the side that played direct football. They got 70% possession. You know, United had possession, but at least they did something with the ball, Burnley. You're telling me that these players, some of them, they can't do it? They can't do it. They're professional footballers on like hundreds and hundreds of £1,000s a week, and they can't pass the ball, and it's mistakes. They're fragile. One little body blow. Yes, De Gea makes a mistake, but the crumble afterwards.
I don't know if you...
Someone help me.
I think it's at this point, it's not down in tools 100%, but it is the lack of quality. It shows.
And the mentality.
It shows the sheer lack of footballing IQ, footballing knowledge, footballing ability. These players don't have it. As of today, I have established that David De Gea cannot pass. As of today, I have established that Luke Shaw cannot overlap. I have established that Dalot can put a ball in. These things, no matter what you do, these are grown professional footballers who've made up the ranks of football and got this far, and yet they don't have that. And a team that cost, 55 million?
Yeah, 55 million.
They can do it.
And ours cost 450.
$500 million. That's a joke. Blame the owners all you want. Blame the board all you want. Whatever you want to blame. But these players can't play. That's the most simplest way to put it. You can go and break the bank all you want, but it's not going to happen.
But again, to the point we were just talking about, you're right. The players deserve a huge amount of blame, and they're not good enough, and it's embarrassing. But ultimately, even if we bring in whoever players we bring in, whether it's Rabiot, whether it's Milinkovic-Savic, whether it's whoever, whether it is Frankie de Jong, whether it was Darwin Núñez and stuff, whether it was Erling Haaland, Manchester United ultimately are set up to fail. And it will continue to get worse, but I don't even know if it's going to get better. I don't know if it can get better under this ownership. I don't know if things legitimately can get better. Every single week it's a rock bottom, and we go, it can't get lower than this, but it does.
Yeah,
it continues.
Day.
It's Groundhog Day every time. Bill Murray settings. Groundhog Day again. Another 6 weeks of winter, even though it's the height of summer. That's what it feels like. Every single week it just goes from worse to worse to worse to worse, and we know it. We go into these games knowing it. We delude ourselves most weeks going, I do it as well, going, I hope Man United will show up this week. But it's just that. It's hope. It's hope that maybe this will be the week that Man United show up.
They just said on the commentary that Erik ten Hag is the first new manager to lose his first 2 games since 1920, the 1920-21 season, 1920-1921 season, and that season we got relegated.
I mean,
just thought I'd let you know.
No, it's a damning statistic, and as I mentioned, every single week there is a brand new statistic, there is a brand new record low. Any kind of records, positive ones that we have over the last decade have been shattered. Pretty much every team in the Premier League's beaten us at this point. Every Premier League team will probably beat us this season. If we play like that, if we're in the position of gifting them goals as well. And ultimately, whilst I'm angry here, clearly, eventually, it's ultimately really sad. It's just very sad to see this club in complete tatters, you know? And I know rival fans are right when we say you spend lots of money, but where does it go?
On the bright side, it wasn't 5.
Yeah. Like I said, still 6 points off the top.
Yeah.
You know? But
I'd be very intrigued what Marcel has to say about this game.
I mean,
to be won.
What can anyone say? Honestly, what can anybody say? And again, we talk about our rivals like Manchester City, Liverpool. They're growing. They get further ahead of us with every single game, every single year. But also other clubs are now.
Catching up with us.
Arsenal are ahead of us now. When did that happen? That just happened like that in a couple of seasons. They're ahead of us. Give it Newcastle. Give it a couple of seasons. They'll be ahead of us as well. You know, it is wild. Manchester United, as things stand, bottom of the league. Two games played, 0 points, -5 goal difference. The only goal we scored was an own goal. A Manchester United player has not scored a goal this season in the Premier League. Manchester United are royally effed right now. Where does it get better? How does it get better? Faz, we've got Liverpool next.
It doesn't. Doesn't get better. It only gets better when we start selling these players. We're losing Liverpool 4-5-0.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. We're losing 4-5-0. I'm going to Old Trafford to lose. I'm making all that journey so we can get slapped about.
It's just...
Like I say, you can blame the Glazers. Glazers can go. Let's say Glazers sell the club tomorrow. Then what?
Well, then there would be hope, which there is
but
no
the
hope.
season's already started,
so
that's one season written off.
But there is my point is, Faz, that there is no hope with the current leadership as it is. There is no hope. If they're gone, at least there is some hope of, the season still could be a write-off, but it can get better. I don't see it getting better.
We've got Liverpool, Southampton, Leicester, Arsenal next. I don't see us winning any.
No.
Any.
No.
Zane's rubbing his fingers.
Any. Not even Palace. Leeds. Are we going to beat Leeds?
I mean,
McTominay's favourite match.
But again, every game you look at it, don't you? Every game you look at it and go, Michael Cody with the super chat says McTominay is like a giraffe on rollerblades. Omalasso says, Owen, I'm sorry to your dad, not his fault. It's not my dad's fault, yeah. Even though, he got Martinez on the back of the shirt. He came off at half time today. Dad, what have you done? Dad.
The curse is real. He's powerful, man.
He apologised in advance, but strength is strong. And he had Rashford.
I've identified what the issue is. I've made an executive decision that we will not be making predictions anymore.
Yeah.
Because that jinxed it.
Yeah.
Flex is not going to be touching goalposts anymore.
Yeah.
And Owen's dad's going to stop buying shirts.
Yeah.
And we're going to stop doing match views and
And we'll just
and
wrap up.
And we're demolishing this studio.
Wrap up.
Never again. Giovanni says, I can be overweight because I don't get paid 200k a week. But Luke Shaw, man again. These players are a disgrace. I'm not even mad though, just tired. And I think that last bit is probably the bit that everyone's feeling right now. I think when we went 4-0 down, of course you get angry. And of course I've ranted and raved for like 2 and a bit hours here. But ultimately, when you do go home tonight, you'll be like, we are actually really bad.
Yep.
We are really, really bad. And to your point, those people, I always think about this. I think of fans around the world that get up at crazy hours and crazy times to watch games like this. Imagine if you're in like New Zealand, it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
America?
Yeah, and you stayed up to watch that.
Yeah,
Imagine.
My uncle lives in Sydney, just outside Sydney. He does it.
Imagine to watch that. Imagine if you're from you're from Manchester, you travelled all the way down to West London today when the trains were cancelled to watch that.
And then Harry Maguire.
And then Harry Maguire gives
Claps.
you a clap at the end. Cheers for coming. Ultimately, it is a slap in the face.
It's the most expensive clap ever.
MWK360 says, blaming Glazers is pathetic. When the whistle blows, it's our players and managers' job. Well, to sort of push back a little bit, NWK there, it's essentially what I was saying before, is that someone in the dressing room says, we can't do anything about the owners. You have to take some pride for yourself. But to the wider issue of the Glazers, it will never ultimately get better. We might win games. Heck, we might even win a trophy now and then, like we did with the Europa League. But in the grand scheme of things, it's still been a steady decline for the last decade, for the last 15 years. And you can have little ups and downs, but if the trajectory is still going like this, you're still on the way down.
The fish rots from the head down.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Exactly. It's just really embarrassing.
I just want to apologise to Jose Mourinho. I just want to apologise to Ralph Ragnick, Louis van Gaal. I want to apologise to Paul Pogba.
Ah, come on.
No.
Let's not go crazy.
Yeah.
But this is my point, Faz. If Paul Pogba played today, we'd have still lost.
Yeah,
it would have still been 4-0. This is my point about the other managers. I get your point. Apologise, especially people that were telling the truth. If Ralph Rangnick was in the dugout today, we'd have lost 4-0. If Jose Mourinho was in the dugout today, we would have lost 4-0. If Louis van Gaal was in the dugout today, we would have lost 4-0. The managers, or even to an extent the players at this point, it's just nothing's going to change. It's the same every single week. It's draining.
There's no way to point a finger. You can't say this is the player. If he goes, that's it. Or if these two players, it's not. It's a combined amount of players that need to leave. That and it's not. The saddest thing is, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Why is the manager starting Maguire? Why? Is it from the board that the board are saying £80 million on the bench? I can't have that. Why is Maguire starting? Why is Luke Shaw starting? Look at when Malacia came in. McTominay, absolutely not good enough today. Fred gets bullied, pushed about.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Ronaldo. I really do. Sancho, quiet. Rashford, quiet. And you're right, he gets lucky. All the time he gets lucky. He just gets lucky with everything. I feel sorry for Eriksen.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Varane. I feel sorry for Van der Beek. Martinez as well. Now they're going to rip him for his height.
It's just embarrassing. It really is. Let's get through these super chats, then we'll wrap things up. Deaf by Stereo says, only the Glazers can save this season. I guess by leaving, but they're not going to. Chris Katsu says, bottom of the league going into week 3 and 4 then. Well, it would appear like it. I mean, I don't see any points come from the Liverpool game. Unless something mad happens, I don't know. I really don't. Paul B says, our players are not good enough, whatever system. Which I think is true, actually. Carrimore says, Ten Hag failed before he even started. I just can't get over the fact he didn't even give Rangnick an audience. Any of us could have told Erik Ten Hag what the problems were. There will be criticism, I think, on Erik Ten Hag about that. That's saying, you were steadfast in your beliefs. You wanted to give your own look at the players. And to their point, a lot of Ralf Rangnick or people outside or inside the club could have told you what the issues were. But I guess the fresh start, right?
I think Rangnick was already halfway out the door before.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he was glad to be pushed. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm sure he was begging for it. Thank you very much.
Walk me along the plank.
Exactly. And Joker Dan says, sick of this. I'm done. It's the players that are the problem. So there you go, guys. Wow. Every single time I wrap things up here with the match views when we lose, I say it can't get much worse. But it can, apparently. So tune in next week because we've got Liverpool and it will get much worse. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe bottom right-hand corner. You can also join the UB Members Club. Link is in the video description. It's also the pinned comment in the live chat as well. We're going to have the fan views coming up, getting everyone's opinions on the game. Of course, Flex for his sins was at the game as well, so he'll give his view as well. So be sure to check that out. We're out of here. Speak for you again very soon. Peace.